I'm live because I know how to be on time. And my friend Akshay Kumar, so I'm going to expose him tonight because honestly, he's apparently on a pizza date. I'm going to put it out there. I'm not going to hold back. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds to the watch-along today, which is GT and CSK. I'm actually backing CSK in this one, all because I want RCB to win. I know I shouldn't probably wear this jersey, and I've done so in the past season. And already the first ball and a dot ball. Look, CSK winning the toss. MS Dhoni in the heat of Ahmedabad having an absolute clear decision, winning the toss and batting first. Get your comments in, match number 67. And straight away, Guy Ritchie XXO saying, hi lads, new viewer from Birmingham, UK. Good to see you. I saw your show yesterday and the lad back in Curran has a point. And to be honest, I saw Curran live from Northampton. He looks a player. See, I mean, again, I don't want to put myself on a map here, but yesterday it was an eccentric show. This boy was backing Dhruv Jurel. This boy is in Akshay Kumar Swami, who you'll see. And I think Karun Nair, what's the point of bringing him back into the scheme of things if you're not going to play him? So he has experience, he has the technique. You guys can let me know your thoughts about the test match and, of course, the series and the squad. We'll talk about it in great depth in the Monday Night Live podcast tomorrow. But having said all of that, one change for GT today. And remember, Shubman Gill, he did speak about his excitement for the test captaincy, and let's see what flourishes under his era. So the one change for GT, Kagiso Rabada goes out and his compatriot comes in Gerald Coetzee. So let's see how they go about it. And GT are comfortable chasing here, especially in Ahmedabad. So CSK have to score some good runs today. And Mhatre is on strike. Conway is his partner. There's plenty of youngsters in those first 3-4 batting positions of CSK. I'm talking Urvil Patel, a potential talent. Devon Conway, we know what he's done. CSK have brought back Deepak Hooda back into the scheme of things, which is unbelievable. Anyway, keep your comments coming through. More than happy to answer all of them. Ria Jaiswal saying, hi Avanish, but yuck, why CSK? I mean, honestly, this is how we signed up to do the watch-along at the start of the season. Akshay will wear a jersey, I'll wear a jersey, and today was my turn for CSK, unfortunately. I never want to support the yellow, let me just put it out there. I am a huge RCB fan, but it is what it is. Keep your comments coming through. Dr. Dave Walker saying, I want GT to win. Because you're saying that, why? Because, I don't know, you hate RCB, I'm guessing. And if you want GT to win, so be it. You might be a GT fan as well. And they've been playing some really good cricket. There's no mistake about it. Even the last time, we saw how their middle order came to the fore. I mean, everyone's been talking about their top three, but they got some runs in the kitty. Rutherford included, Shahrukh's 50. So it's done well for them. But they'll be tested here in the business end of the season. Right, Ayush Mhatre in strike. Siraj has bowled decently well, and he's gone down the ground. Mhatre, first boundary of the afternoon. And what a shot that is. And what a lad this is. He's panting. He's doing a Kagiso. He's come with a bag on. Take a breather and come back. Cool, calm, collected. Wipe yourself off. He's drenched in rain, this boy. No, bro, look presentable and can't take a bathroom break, all of that. Yeah. Look at yourself. You look like some guy coming out of a science lab.
I'm coming out of Nona's.
On a lunch date?
Not a date, lunch. Friend of cricket.com.
Friend of cricket.com?
Yes, no.
Yastirani?
No. Hi.
Karthik Kannan?
No.
Dilip?
Friend of cricket.com, the YouTube channel, bro.
YouTube channel? Santosh Urappa?
No. Why I think you only viewers? You can think of frequent collaborators as well.
Mysore Warriors.
Karun Nair.
Yeah,
I was telling him about you.
Did you see the first comment of the
No.
day?
We don't want CSK to win. MI will win versus Punjab. More important is for us to win against LSG.
We got a new viewer from UK, Birmingham.
Oh.
Guy Ritchie.
Oh.
Look at what he says.
I love Guy Ritchie. I saw you in the ladder. A drawer, bro.
You speak cricket. Oh!
And the orange ball.
Straight away, some movement in terms of just the 6 runs of that over. Let your power play predictions rip through the comments in the chat. Akshay just joined us and he's pulling up. He's drenched. He's come out of a pizza day with Karun Nair, apparently. Which is
pizza date, not with Karun Nair, with Shomi. Oh, she's in Bangalore, so we decided to catch up. But bhai, have you been to see Nona's?
No.
Bro, excellent sardo pizzas. Very pleasantly surprised. Very well done.
That's true. What cancer are you wearing, Abhisha? That's a very good comment. banter me as much as you can. This is your opportunity. Because honestly, this will be probably the last time I'm wearing this filth on me.
But you're truly supporting them, right, today?
Today only because from an actual perspective. You're supporting GT today?
Actually, I agree with Santosh. I don't mind anyone winning, to be honest, because RCB has to win. If RCB loses, everything's moot. So that's why.
So Tala will come for next season too. I don't know if it was his last toss in his IPL career.
Oh, who won the toss? Chennai won the toss?
Tala.
And opted to bat first?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Changes?
Changes, just the one change for each side. Huda for Ashwin and Curtsy for Abada. Short Mhatre, he's gone, taking the L route. He'll get a couple of runs here. He'll plug
Why
in.
Huda? Why on earth would you play Huda?
Authentic cricket shots.
Oh, बोला क्या फिर से? Authentic का क्या जब लगाए बैठे हैं भाई?
Will Gurkirat count for playoffs? No, bro. Gurkirat is genuinely done with IPL cricket and viewing. His beloved Delhi Capitals suffered a blow.
He's done. In general, he's done. He's not in India, by the way, right now.
Yeah, CSK beats GT, MIP beats PBKS, RCB beats LSG. Therefore, RCB can finish first. I like your thinking, Win.
अरे first हो second हो क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Top 2 में finish होना है बस.
No, I mean, if top 2, I'd take first anyway.
वाह.
Let's go CSK saying Tarun Gada. Everyone.
Hey, Tarun, by the way, yesterday I was seeing Tarun's also in the UK and he works as a bartender. Shorty boy, he's cleared the infield for sure. And he's cleared the boundary for sure.
Mhatre is, by the way, going to be going to England very soon.
Oh, for the India under 19.
India under 19. Vaibhav Suryavanshi is picked in that squad.
Yep, that's true.
Which is incredible.
There's also this guy called Anmol Jeet Singh. Apparently, he's one to watch out for. An off spinner.
There's one more Aditya chap. There's an Aditya guy who's apparently really big for big
Aditya.
Akshay, take a breather. He's going to take a breather.
Thank you.
Sip of water right now.
Thank you so
Good
much.
part of GT jersey. It won't show how much you are drenched. That is.
Oh yeah, that's true, man. But you can see my face and it's short, yaar. Clears his front leg and Ayush Mhatre has an almighty hoik.
And it's put down in the crowd. Shocking. But look, 20 for none. And I want to see this boy explode because CSK hatred aside, Ayush Mhatre is Indian. So obviously the Indian Premier League will support all the Indian boys, the youngsters especially. Anyway, Santosh Sharma saying, Sachin Upadhyay saying,
Afternoon. Are you guys done with your lunch? Avanish, you're done with your lunch?
No, I've not had any lunch.
Oh,
nothing.
Why?
Absolutely nothing.
Anything in the morning?
Nothing. I've just had basically one rava dosa, some papaya, some pineapple, a hot cup of coffee, and then I bounced. I woke up so late. I went back yesterday and I went out, came back around 3 in the morning.
3 in the morning? Someone's been burning the midnight lamp.
Burning the midnight lamp. And then just...
I hope it was with Bhabhi.
No, she's not there.
Oh, not in town?
No, I just went out to play PS.
क्या यार 32 साल के हो गए भाई.
Bro, as if you haven't fucking played the PS and fucking jacked off all over it. Point being, the PS yesterday was just hooking because the career mode has taken me over. I really should probably do some PS content for you all. Hello, kya hal? Good to see you, Apex. Good to see you, Abbas. And sports fans saying, is Mhatre Ruturaj opening pair for you next season? Will you retain any of Conway Rachin? I personally wouldn't. I'd look past all of them. I don't even know how it's going to change for Gaikwad. Obviously, he'll still try to be with them. Oh, he's pumped it leg side.
4.
And he's got 4 more. I mean, this is just beautiful batting, to be fair. I mean, I know it's not the prettiest of hoiks you would see in the leg side, but it's effective. It's got him 4 and 28 for none. This over has gone for 22. Arshad Khan's taking an absolute pasting. And Conway is not batted a ball. He's not yet batted a ball. Can you believe it?
At Vikas.
And it's just funny how Sai Kishore kind of approached that ball. He tried to take it, but then it's way above his head, which is hilarious. Even if GT wins, RCB can still make top 4, saying Dr. Day Walker. That's a point. And top 4. What do you mean? Top 2, you mean? Yeah. They've only won.
Oh, bhai saab. Okay, we're back.
Shreyas Gopal getting a free...
Not getting a game. Of course. Santosh really thought Shreyas is getting a game. These guys had Prashant Solanki for 4 seasons and played him just like once or twice. Maar bhai! Ghatiya ball and he gets the treatment he deserves. Is this the joint most expensive first over by a player? Abun HM was also 28. Washington Sundar was also 28, if I'm not wrong. Producer Saab, please confirm, is this the most runs conceded by a bowler in his first over? I think this is the joint most. Along with Washi and...
The team is good news.
Oh yeah, happy about that.
I like the edit, bro.
What edit?
On RCB's Instagram about...
I love how my feet looks
Josh Hazelwood.
No, the veins popping looks very ASAP. Have to be slightly vain.
Okay.
आपके जैसा तो नहीं है तो हम क्या करें भाई?
So essentially, I like the edit that RCB put out on Hazelwood, which is Terminator-esque.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. You didn't see it?
Not the edit. I just saw the post.
No, that Afghan bowler gave 30.
Which Afghan? Bhai Fazal?
Omar Zai?
Omar Zai didn't give 30. Oh. Who gave 30? Which Afghan bowler? Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Omar Zai, right?
Omar Zai gave 30 in his first.
Apparently.
No, Kareem Jannat. He's referring to Kareem Jannat, bro. Yeah. Santosh, you're referring to Kareem Jannat, right?
Hardik was our favorite player.
Yeah.
Siraj.
Oi!
It's a repeat of the World Test Championship final 2021. It really is. But anyway, look.
Conway played that?
Yeah, Conway played that.
When did he did? Oh, he made his debut in 2020 COVID series.
Yeah,
it's England. Yeah,
got a double under it.
Yeah, versus England. That's true.
Early signs that high-scoring match hoga. I mean, I hope.
Yeah, we're not complaining. Kuch to hoega.
I hope it is. Anyway, it's not going to be a weather spoiler in terms of Gujarat. It's absolutely baking there, and we've been there this time of year, so we exactly know how it is. Keep your comments coming through. Thoughts on CSK going a man down with Huda for today. It's hilarious, bro. How they backed him. Again.
Oh, edge and 4-4 Devon Conway. Well done, lad.
Man, this is turning out to be CSK's best start to the season in their last game. A little bit too late, should we say. A little bit
Not that
late.
anyone's complaining.
CSK will score 225. Pawan Suresh, I like how you've been proactive in this prediction game. But what I would ask you guys to do first is your power play predictions. Because look, they got off to a rollicking start. 38 for none, 2.2. I'm saying 74 for 1 because I think Urvil Patel will still come in and do some damage in case one of these guys go. So what do you call it?
What am I calling? Power play prediction. 6 overs, 76 for 1. Loss of Devon Conway.
Okay, so 74 for me. Akshay saying 76 for 1.
Oh, change of action. Go slightly more overarm there. Siraj, I don't know if it's a sign of lack of rhythm or was he just trying to sort of bowl that effort delivery there?
Maybe it was the latter, but 39 for none, 2.3. So lock in your scores in the next 1 over. I'm telling all of you all this right now. Sagnik Datta did win the power play prediction contest yesterday. So keep that in mind and we'll try to get you on for one of the MNLs going forward. Whenever you're free, you let us know. You tweet us on Twitter and then Akshay and Shauna can sort you out. Right. Is Rituraj really worth 18 crore?
Yeah. Come on, man.
Bro, just because he's got an injury, let's not put a shame to his price tag. We've seen what he's done.
I would actually say just because he's gotten an injury, in quotes, in air quotes. And man, 6 bad games does not really mean that he's a bad player. There's a hindsight analysis ho gaya Thorup, so let's not jump the gun. No, good ball.
And plus, I feel like Ritu, the opener, is better in T20s, dude. I don't like him much.
Same. I have no clue why did they decide with that. Exactly. I hope better since P-Wales.
They got him into the side in 2020 as an opener.
20, yeah.
So just stick with him because ultimately he's been CSK's shining beacon of light in terms of the profile of cricketer that he is, young, age on his side. So I would still put like a lot of my eggs in that Rituraj basket for sure. And 18 crores, I mean, obviously people are questioning Jadeja's.
Yeah, Jadeja drag road mein hai. Usko to koi kuch nahi bol raha.
69 for 2, St. Connor's DBC. Good to see you as well in the Sunday afternoon watch-along. Remember, Dubey scored the most runs for CSK.
Just a reflection of how bad his season.
He's in the top 4.
Ayush in the top 3 having played just 5 or 6 games. Oh, is that in the gap? That's probably in the gap there.
Shot 44
boundary, well done.
CSK, absolute bro. Imagine CSK beat GT really bad over there on the other side of the net run rate, right?
Who?
GT.
GT points. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. They just have to lose, right? And even if they don't, it's fine.
Fair. Okay, 1 second. Let me just read out some predictions before we go forward. 94 for none. 94 for none saying Pawan Suresh.
That'll be the highest ever in over
81 for 1 saying Priyanshu Dhawan. 78 for 1 saying Abbas Kurde. So all you guys going 12s and 13s. Tarun Gowda and Apex. Guys, you guys have gone for the same score. If any of y'all win this, it's Tarun Gowda to be fair.
Oh.
He's got it literally 1
Avanish once again showing his Kannada bias there, Avanish.
I mean, to be fair, Apex might be anything. He could be a United fan. Tarun Gowda might be a Liverpool
He could be the Apex Predator. Who was the Apex Predator? Edge or Randy Orton?
I have no idea.
Producer sub, you've seen WWE? Who was the Apex Predator? Randy Orton or Edge? Edge, I feel. Randy Orton is the Viper.
Good start by CSK.
Edge.
You can beat GT at Ahmedabad only by putting scoreboard pressure. PBKS and LSG have beaten GT by scoring the highest total, 243, and second highest total, 2:30.
Randy itself, okay.
Time at the bar. Thank you for that freaking awesome. Keep your comments come through. CSK for 2026 will be a strong contender. Just need one goodbye.
Arey Priyanshu, okay, fair.
Just one goodbye and a one lower hitter. You think you'll solve all their problems?
No, Priyanshu, see, I will concede the fact that they've gotten some excellent replacement buys, but we are sort of papering over the cracks. That is Ruturaj Gaikwad's captaincy. Don't forget, अगर तुम्हारा कप्तान फील्ड में अच्छा नहीं, तुम जिसको भी खिला लो फायदा नहीं होगा. So I hope for your sake and for CSK's sake that they do come good next season. It is important for the tournament zone benefit that CSK also does well. It is in their best interest as well. But I still have my reservations against them. But again, I don't want to be a buzzkill. Apologies for that, but just wanted to put that out there. Prasidh Krishna quickly into the attack. Is this the earliest he's bowled this season? I feel so.
Generally, they're all kind of basket.
Gap
From their test selection picks. I mean, we saw it even yesterday with KL. Who else was on display yesterday? The test team.
Karun,
of course, yesterday as well. 73 for 1, saying Sachin Upadhyay. Vasundharan, welcome to the chat. And Vasundharan saying Charades should nowhere be in the squad. So erratic. Likes Kamboj should be there. A lot of people saying Kamboj. I mean,
Kamboj, good shout, Baba. But Siraj ko kaise nahi leke ja sakte? Yaar, he's a proven workhorse.
Exactly.
You can't simply deny that, right? He's consistently like on what grounds are you telling you should not?
But I honestly think they could have picked everyone they could have picked. As in, like, barring Shreyas Iyer, it doesn't make sense. Obviously, you can't take and you can't mix formats. I mean, some would even argue that Sai Sudharsan and Arshdeep, as good as they are, and the prospects for India looks amazing for them, but they've not set the world alight in white ball cricket. I mean, sorry, in red ball cricket in Ranji, right?
Like Sai only played half of last year's Ranji trophy. So I know a lot of them were telling he averages 39 and all, but he made his debut in 2020 or 21 and he's not played in the recent past, not much. Oi!
No, my point being, like, there is of course an added advantage if you do well in the IPL.
Yeah. That goes without saying, of course. I mean, Sky got a debut for hell's sake, so you can't deny the fact that IPL plays a role there.
Rachin को accommodate करने के लिए Ruturaj
one down आ रहा था और अभी रचिन को ही बाहर कर दिया CSK things.
Dia is a crucial word there. Because after Dia met Rachin in the air, Rachin's not playing.
Dia's had some effect on.
Oh, you think Josh Eason will get his fucking purple cap back?
Purple cap भाड़ में जाए, trophy मांगता है.
I want all three. All three.
Top 4th से जीतना है, अब तीनों चाहिए, सब चाहिए.
Either we finish 4th or 1st.
Oh no, he's not connected, but has he cleared the infield? I want to believe.
Has he? No, he hasn't. Sit down.
Oh, good catch, bhai. Good catch. That actually was a very difficult take. It was in the sky. The sky was in his eyes. He's not even wearing his sunnies for some reason.
I want to credit Prasidh here because his first 3 balls have just been different lengths, even though it's power play. And he's absolutely sold him down the river. And well done, Mhatre, for this explosive start that you've given. But Prasidh's won the battle, had the last stuff, and like Akshay pointed out, the catch also very clean from Siraj. If Seyfert comes in for David, what would be a batting order?
It's not Seyfert, it's Livingston for sure. I'd be very, very, very surprised if Seyfert comes in because he's now made a name for himself up top, not in the middle order.
Same. Vasundharan saying, Kya work out, Akshay bhai, giving runs 100%. I'm sorry, we know how poor he was when Bumrah was rested in the Sydney game. But I hope you did follow BGT. He didn't offer control.
Bhai, Kamboj pe aapko itna like Kamboj is a very good.
You relax with Sudharsan.
No. They're different people.
Sure?
Yeah, they're different people. Vasant bhai, first of all, tell me, ये photo में आप left वाले हो कि right वाले हो? What do you think, Avanish?
What?
Is he the left guy or the right guy in that photo?
I think the left looks like more for Vasant. The right guy looks like a Mukul or a Parag.
Mukul or a Parag?
Yeah.
He actually looks like a very typical Bangalore.
Right?
Oh, yeah, the right one.
You look like a Mukul, man.
The right one looks very much like a Bangalore Karthik. Brain macha, putting scene, come, whatever. Hey, tell me about Bangalore slangs, I want to learn them. Like, genuinely. Talk in typical Bangalore English.
Don't give Kaim arms.
No, moms. That's also there. Ian moms.
Hey, we'll put off one tea.
Put off.
It just come off. No, bugger.
Come off. Bugger, yeah. Hey, what a bugger.
And then you'll go into like the more Shivaji this time. Be like, hey, all that shit. But anyway, new batter out there, Urvil Patel. I missed that innings that he actually played well in. I know I saw the one that he didn't do well
This is his home ground, by the way, Ahmedabad, so he must be wanting to prove himself over here, Mr. Patel.
Sure. He did play for GT. Or was
No,
part of the
he was a
squad?
part of the squad in 2022. He was picked as a replacement. I forget for whom. Was it for Saha itself or someone? But yeah, did not get a game then.
Okay. Urvil Patel, what his claim to fame was that fastest 100?
Yeah, right before the IPL auction.
How many goals was that?
28, 29. It was in the 20s, if I'm not
And
wrong.
which competition?
Besides Mushtaq Ali. But that was against the aisa plately kind of team, not a good team. But irrespective.
So who does he play for? Sorry, state-wise?
Gujarat, yeah.
And who did they play? Assam?
Not even Assam. If I'm not wrong, it was one of the northeast states or something. Could be one of them. Mizoram, Tripura, one of them. I don't remember who exactly. Let me just confirm that.
That's wild. Then some boys would be like, yeah, in a college ground also, bro, maybe my master. And I'm just like, wow, guys.
Thurup really going for it. Don't.
Oh, like Thurup.
Don't show, don't display.
Shaka Bedi. Siraj se acha to Akashdeep hai. Bro, I think Akashdeep.
By Akashdeep, by IPL.
They're all just fillers. They're all
Not Siraj, bro. Not Siraj. Come on, you can give him some credit.
Not Siraj, I'm saying. Akashdeep, your Harshit Ranas, your... Who else is there?
Yeah, it was 28 balls, by the way, versus Tripura. Just confirmed.
28 balls against Tripura?
Yeah.
Wow. In Tripura?
That's not mentioned over here.
That's a wild scene. That's 4.4 overs, by that's mad. That's honestly mad. Levy is not a good batter. He's very similar to Maxwell, very inconsistent. But
mere bhai, but wo role pe Seifert ko, sorry, aap batao.
No, like you pointed out also yesterday in the watch-along, the fact that if Levy does fail with the bat,
ball,
always an option because we don't have an off-spin.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't have an off-spin, that's a fact, right? So, Levy, I know you guys have your reservations. I understand he's going through a very erratic patch in his T20 circuit.
But he still scored a 50.
Exactly.
So you can't even, whatever it is.
From a very precarious position, he at least put RCB in that game.
Yeah.
What, 32 for 4, 42 for 4, something like that. And then he got 54, 40. Started off slowly, but then he took Rashid to the cleaners. And no, people will be like, oh, Rashid Khan's not the perfect form that he is in right now. It is what it is. Anyway, Urvil Patel on strike.
Oi!
Nice short ball. Nice short ball from Siraj. So,
Akshay, are you coming to Udupi? Oh, मैं डर गया. ये क्या viewers अभी trip पे बुलाने लग गए. Raise your right hand to confirm. Bro, we'll discuss this outside. Melville, just right after the watch along, let's discuss this.
Udupi trip or Udupi?
Trip, Baba. They're doing Udupi, na? 6th of June. Train and all.
Nice.
They were saying yesterday.
MNL during Punjab, MI shootout.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
I'll tell you something. We've got to get some good sort of things discussed tomorrow. Absolute lowdown on each player, how they've been selected, and looking ahead to the WTC, and if it's going to be a real challenge for India this cycle. So, and more on that.
अरे Urvil bhai, हर ball छक्का नहीं मारना है भाई.
Speaking of Urvil, Abbas Kundi saying Mhatre, Urvil, Rutu, Jadeja, Dubey, Brevis, MSD, Jamie Overton.
Wow, Jamie over Sam, interesting.
Khalil Ahmed, Patirana, Kamboj. Next is CSK should play this 11 just by one spinner.
Where are you playing that spin all-rounder? 11, 12.
An Indian spin all-rounder?
Overseas, na? Because they have only Brevis, Noor and... oh no, they have 4. Jamie. Abey, Jamie ko kyun khilaoge phir?
So, I mean, it's a decent 11. Instead of Jamie, if I had a player to pick, I'd probably pick someone like Bracewell for CSK. And under Dhoni.
Sorry, I lost you there. Kya?
Instead of Jamie Overton, get him Bracewell.
Ooh, Bracewell's a good shout. They'd love to get that off spinner in. Would complement Jadeja and Noor Ahmed beautifully there.
Yeah.
Oi.
And because
to be honest, if Hasranga is let go off, Hasranga is also not too bad a shout for them.
They don't have a wrist spinner. Oh,
no. Noor, but left arm wrist spinner. This guy will be a right hand leg spinner.
Is Noor a Chinaman?
He's more of a... He's not a wrist spinner per se. Actually, yeah, he is a wrist spinner, but he turns it both. I wouldn't call him a Chinaman. Like, he's not just a...
How do you term a Chinaman a Chinaman? So, Kuldeep Hogg.
Yeah, Kuldeep Hogg, Simon Cattage, Darcy Short, all of them. Ye apna Vignesh Puttur. Shamsi, yeah. So, basically, Noor Ahmed, with his googlies, right? It's not so much a googly back of the hand.
His left arm wrist spin.
So
that's how he's called as a bowler.
He's wrist spin, correct. The way I look at it is, uska googly nahi. It's not exactly back of the hand. If I'm... Oye, bat hai kya?
Oh, no.
क्या कर रहा है उर्विल? हर बॉल छक्का मारने की कोशिश कर रहा है गधे. Those look like some cheap glasses that you get on Church Street.
Which
Shubman Gill. Look at those.
It's shocking.
मतलब कुछ
eyewear selections.
Yeah,
no, but I understand why Urvil at least wanted to help this on because he bloody consumed 3 dot
अरे
balls.
3 बॉल ऐसे मिस कर दिया मेरे भाई.
So, but yeah, I mean, so you wouldn't term Noor as a Chinaman.
I wouldn't term him. Yeah. So what I was saying was, okay, you know what? I'd actually term Noor a Chinaman.
Not left arm unorthodox. What is the difference between that and Chinaman?
हाँ, तो unorthodox और इसके बीच में ही है. Basically, I'll classify it as wrist spin, finger spin. Sunil Narayan, Varun Chakravarti, these are all finger spinners. They turn the ball both ways, but they use their fingers. They don't do back of the hand stuff. Chakravarti still has that variation. Noor has a back of the hand variation. Abhishek Sharma, for instance, he has a carom ball that turns away. So technically, it's a googly, it turns away, but it's not back of the hand. It's not wrist. You're using your fingers. So I just look at it as finger and wrist spin. So Noor is a wrist spinner. Chakravarti, Narayan, their finger. Oh, shorty. Has he connected it enough?
Yes, by miles.
We have no clue.
What a shot that
We
is.
have no clue over here.
It was coming.
Oh, chakka hai bhai. Guys,
so,
at least
someone like Paul Adams back in the day.
wrist spinner. Yeah. Like,
but not a Chinaman.
Not a Chinaman. Paul Adams is unorthodox. He's an unorthodox Chinaman. Sorry. Yeah, Chinaman. Googly tha na. Basically, I look at what's their dusra, what's the other way, how do they sort of use that, I mean, what's that variation they have?
Kuhneman?
Proper finger spinner, bro, old school finger spin. It's basically how do you use your fingers, do you use your wrist? I'm forgetting there are a couple of wrist spinners.
Catich
is again old school wrist spinner.
Not a Chinaman?
No. Chinaman, matlab wahi old school jab bolta hu to yeah.
CSK will push to get Cam Green.
Cam Green they would. I do have my charger, but I'm at 6% over here. 6%. Yeah, I'll just give it 10-15 minutes.
I would want CSK to invest in a good opener to complement Mhatre. I think you can invest if Bethel's available. First of all, Bethel.
Wow, bhai, wow.
Secondly, your opener's there. Gaikwad Mhatre is a perfect opening partnership.
What was the 11 that they mentioned? Who was opening with Mhatre there? Urvil nahi. Bhai, Urvil stop gap arrangement hai. Urvil pe itna bharosa mat rakho mere bhai. Itna bada player.
No, but it's still at this moment in time, Urvil's giving me more
than Rachin.
Than
Conway.
Hooda.
But that's not saying, arey, wow, bhai.
No, but I'm saying Urvil at least you can take a punt because he has age profile.
No, but you auction ja rahe ho to bhai, you have Kyle Mayers, you've got Tim Seifert potentially, Finn Allen available, you've got so many options.
Many options.
Haan. Kyle Mayers, why wouldn't you try him?
None of them really excite me. Guys, at least a mini watch-along for the India-England test, maybe from lunch till end of day. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, watch-along for a test game will require a lot from us, and Vasant, मतलब अपने को भी थोड़ा तो कहीं पे break भी लेना पड़ेगा ना.
You should do a watch-along for last league game.
Tuesday. Bro, but again, same thing, Sachin. We get your point, but personally, we'll also have to take a break somewhere, na. Monday night live है. Wednesday, most likely, we'll be doing the fist.
He's a clever.
To be clear, fisting वही है ना जो मैं सोच रहा हूँ.
What is it? I don't know.
झूठ बोलते हो, शर्म भी.
I don't know what fisting is.
झूठ इतना experience है, झूठ बोलते हो, शर्म ही ना. ये बिल्कुल. No.
I remember seeing Sachin in those similar kind of glasses in early 2000s. Guess it's following legends literally. Or he's following father-in-law.
Oh,
to be fair.
Former father-in-law.
Oh, who's his new father-in-law?
I don't know. Saif?
Really?
No, Saif bhi gaya na. Oh, come to think of it, he's only been seeing as rich people, like famous people's daughters. Next who?
Which team will have least retentions for the next IPL? What's your pick?
No, RR will have plenty of retentions. Oh, ball, yaar.
That's a good ball. Who's bowling this one?
Prasid.
So they've literally got 3-3.
No. Arshad bowled the first, na? 28 runs.
Oh, the lad got whacked.
Bro, it's, by the way, smoking hot there.
Abbas Kunde laughing about the fisting joke, I think. Crazy question, if you don't mind me asking. Have you ever been stung by a hornet? If yes, how painful was it?
I've been stung by a bee, if that helps.
No, luckily, touch wood, I haven't. And I don't know how.
I've been bitten by a dog, stung by a bee. By the way, one of our colleagues who recently went to Mauritius was bitten by a dog there while riding a scooter.
What?
While riding a scooter. I was like, how's that even possible? Like, you were riding a scooter and the dog just came out of nowhere and bit you. And he was like, yeah, that's what happened.
That's wild.
And you know what? He got bit by a dog. No rabies shots. Apparently, there's no rabies in Mauritius. So no shots, nothing. You just move on with your life. Like, wow. That's really, wow. That's something.
So, but normally you get a tetanus, right?
No, tetanus nahi, bhai. You get 14 shots, na. Rabies ka wo hota hai, na.
Oh, for that.
Yeah, tetanus is for
This was just a
any
random
open
stray
wound.
dog.
Yeah, this was just a random stray dog. Tetanus is for any open wound, just in case if there's... so he got a tetanus shot there. Yeah.
And when you got stung by the bee, then how bad was it?
Bee, it wasn't too bad. It was in my school. And
it swells up naturally.
It swells up, yeah. But it just itches a lot. It itches a lot. You just have to control that. But apart from that, it's still nothing.
What about leeches? Have you ever
leeches? Have I
sucked by a leech?
Not sucked, but I've had leeches on my feet, on my legs and all. Trek ke liye jab gaya tha.
How you burnt them or you put salt?
Burnt bhi nahi, salt bhi nahi. We were given those proper high-heeled boots. Not high-heeled, those
so
whatever.
Nothing on your skin. Because if it's on your skin, then the only way to burn it. Because you can't.
You have to. So I can't do it. Someone else has to do it for me because if I try to do it, it'll hurt me, right? So it was on my skin, but it wasn't sucking out. It probably just reached the surface, and immediately my guide found. Oi!
Oh, good ball, Prasidh Krishna.
Prasidh in the middle of a very good spell over here, despite scoring 28 runs off the second over. Chennai haven't gone past 68, and they have only 3 balls left in the power play. Well done.
Do you think Sai and Prasidh will start the first test in Leeds because it's a Gill era?
I would, like I said, personally, I would still go with Arshdeep. I want that left arm angle. I want someone who can move the ball in the air. And Prasidh is not that guy. But I don't mind if Prasidh gets the nod. I still wouldn't mind.
With you. I just want Arshdeep to play like 4 out of 5 tests minimum. All 5.
Pehle do to de hi do. If he's rank bad, ekdam matlab 20 over mein 110 runs, 0 wickets, then theek hai, change kar lo.
Do you think he's actually the one bowler in this squad who can swing it the most?
Yeah.
Even more than Bumrah.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Bumrah is not like your conventional swing
if we
bowler.
Do the cricket math, the best swing bowler and then swing conditions, it is there. Oh! He's giving us games. He's giving us some games. What has Prasidh improved in terms of bowling?
Consistency. He was very erratic before. And again, knowing his strength, something he also spoke about in an interview he did with Cricinfo a while back. He spoke about understand. Oh, is that in the gap? It is. Boundary? It is. Shabash, chalo. Finally, Conway getting a move on over here. He was speaking about understanding his body, understanding himself, and that actually goes a long way. Once you know what your strengths are, once you know what you need to do to release at the right time to get into that rhythm, you start bowling a lot better, and that's what's happened with Prasidh. But like I said, consistency. He's now hitting those hard lines a lot more accurately. Earlier, he would bowl 2 really good balls and then 1 rank bad delivery, and that would spoil the over, spoil the spell. So that's improved massively this time.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at Prasidh, the way he started the season, I think he went for a lot of runs in one of his first 2 games. And then after that, something's really worked. I think the fact that he's been able to also read the batters really well this season.
Oh, that's another boundary for Conway. Back-to-back boundaries to end the power play. First game versus Punjab, where they conceded 243.
And then after that, I think he's just been able to assess conditions really quickly on his day. He has been able to show his full repertoire skills. I think the back of the, no, not the back of the hand slow ball, but the cutters, the particular lengths that he's always kind of gone to the batter's heads, even dismissing Mhatre today. Couple of full ones and then a
he's now also, he had that Yorker before in his arsenal, but he's now started bowling them a lot more frequently, and once again, accuracy, it's gone up. Like the Yorker that he bowled to Mhatre, well outside off stump, like you said, it put Mhatre on the back foot, because he once again was expecting something a bit more fuller. Suddenly, he changed his length, 4 balls, 4 different lengths. It kept Mhatre guessing, and that's what helped him get that wicket. So, excellent bowling that on Prasidh's part.
Yeah, just the 1 wicket though. CSK have lost in the power play, 68 for 1. I don't think anyone has got their power play predictions.
And speaking of losing the plot, we've also lost visuals.
71 for 1 is what I called. He called 74 or
76 if I'm not wrong. Yeah.
So we both lost it. Let me know if you guys think it is. Prasidh was good during the Sydney test, saying Dr. David.
Good is a bit of a stretch, to be honest.
Lord Thakur gets the most swing. Lord Thakur is up there, but
I have Lord Thakur in my starting 11.
The thing is, Lord Thakur is so underrated in Sena. It's unbelievable. He's got, 7 for 61 in South Africa. He's done well in Australia in that BGT we won in 2021. He's done well in England, which we spoke about yesterday. So, in India, obviously, I wouldn't ever play Shardul Thakur. But outside India, I think he's absolutely phenomenal. Why isn't Washi a regular feature in the GT11? Come to think of it, think about GT and how many players they can actually play in that first test. There's 5. There's Shubman, there's Sai, there's Washi, there's Prasid and Siddharth.
Oh, on the bounce to Prasid. In fact, yesterday during the live, I brought up this conversation we had like a month and a half, probably 2 months ago before the IPL began, where when I brought up that, IPL styled test format cricket league, we were talking about which of the existing teams, squads would do well in test cricket, and we both, GT, bhai. Look at GT, look at that bowling attack. Rabada, Prasid, Siraj, Kurtzia, and then add Washi, Rashid for what it's worth.
Do you think, I know many people have also been having this chat on Twitter where when Kohli got the test captaincy, a lot of RCB players enter the test team.
Not so many, but I get, yeah.
And then with Rohit, we saw all Mumbai bits. Here, is it just a pure coincidence?
It is a bit of a coincidence. Shabash, beta, Conway.
Coincidence?
Yeah. There's no way on earth Gill had that big a say in selection. मतलब कप्तानी अभी बना है भाई. उसको पहले कप्तानी करने देते हैं. Oh, Rabada has been rested. Why? He's going out after the next game. Why has he been rested?
Just too hot for him after his recreational drug. Zinta was furious yesterday that with that denied 6. Did you see the tweet?
No, I didn't see the tweet, and I don't know what are you referring to. Which denied 6? What 6 was denied?
Yeah, just tell us, give us some clarity on that, Shubman Gill. So, Nani co-forcing, I went to watch the final destination, Bloodlines, I was shit scared, watched the whole movie.
एक और final destination आ गया क्या? भाई साहब ये बनाते रहते हैं. Avanish, what did you last watch?
Last watch, I saw the...
Homeland. Mobland, sorry.
Mobland will be tonight.
Okay.
So, I saw The Diplomat, John Abraham.
Oh, I saw that. Not a bad movie.
Avnish was your best friend. Nick will always follow Virat wherever he goes. Mate, he's a head of marketing and they're best friends.
Oh.
It is what it is.
But it's like Nikhil bhai ka Virat ke piece.
72 for 2 bola tha, but he fell short to 4 runs, unfortunately. In the press conference,
Maar yaar, finally gets some bat on that swivel pull and gets a bounty. Urvil Patel.
Score, wish Akshay goes and asks tough questions.
In the sure bro. I'd love to do that myself. Access mil jaye to kyun nahi?
I heard you're going to UK for the watching the India versus England. Will you cover from there down?
Ye kahan suna bhai? Ye kisne bola?
You must have said 3-4 months ago.
Oh yeah, I'm planning on Vasant. मतलब भी कुछ ऐसा confirm नहीं हुआ है. लेकिन बताएंगे अगर would I cover from the stadium? Absolutely not. Going there as a fan, just want to check out more, want to watch a bit of Test cricket. Importantly, want to watch each of the India women's T20Is if I get the chance. And hopefully catch a glimpse of Danny White. I've already planned. उनका number है मेरे पास. उनसे बात भी किया हुआ कि दीदी एक बार मिल लो. बात करेंगे. Coffee नहीं तो कुछ भी. Oh, finally, again. Bhai, they've been bowling poor to Urvil Patel. How many balls down the leg to him, yaar? 2 wides, the last 2 boundaries, 4 to 5 deliveries.
It's a Thanksgiving Sunday.
Seriously.
It's a Thanksgiving Sunday. Dropped, not rested, saying
okay.
About Rabada. And the third umpire denied 6, got by Karun on boundary. But
that
was definitely a 6.
Yeah. Karun himself. Oh, that was denied. Oh, Karun himself called it a 6.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, wow.
That's quite strange.
Yeah, wow. Look at that. Players call himself being overturned.
Hey guys, what's the Bumrah debate? Both of you had, respect both your opinions. The contention I had, why were they saying already? Exactly.
That I agree, Keith. That I agree. They could have probably stayed away from it. We'll get back to that in a bit. It's the timeout. We'll play the game.
And I know people will say, oh yeah, we wanted press conference, we wanted clarity. But you don't be that dumb also and be like, yeah, play your cards close to your chest, dude. Nagarkar is a smart cookie.
That's true. Abhi game khel lete.
And I don't know the point of having SS Das in that bloody press conference.
You need placeholders, na? जैसे हम प्लांट लगाते हैं गुड वाइब्स लगाते हैं वैसे उन्होंने एसएस दास लगाया वहां पे.
And he's wearing a Bosch shirt.
Yeah.
And he's done it with that, so it looks
you think
like
that was
SS.
marketing?
So it looks like SS, and I'm just like, wow.
You think that's marketing? The Bosch told him.
We'll figure it out.
Anyways, time for us to play another game of charades. This time Avanish will start off with the name. Chalo, there you go. Oh, good lord. ऊपर रखो. मत क्या मिल गया क्या नाम देख रहे हो भाई?
I'm trying to see.
अरे छोड़ो ना गेस कराते हैं.
Hizbullah.
वाह ठीक है. I don't know if you know this guy or not. So let us. Where do we go?
Left arm pacer. Which team? Punjab, Gujarat. Punjab. Back in the day. Gilly era. UV era. Gilly era. BRB Singh was in a left arm pacer. Irfan Pathan. Indian. Indian. North Indian. Prominent name. Not like a redundant name. How the fuck is it? Left arm pacer Indian for Punjab in 2011. Who did they even have then, bro? He was left arm pacer for sure.
क्या करें इसके लिए?
Like he played with like Pavinder Ravana and all those guys, like that era. Okay.
What
does his name start with? Which letter? Prasid, Siraj. S starts with S, and his next name is also S. Sunny Sohail, Sunny Singh.
It's, I can't even break the words. I'm not talking. I can't even break the words and say something.
2 words. Second word. First part of the second word. God. Devo. Baba. I don't know, like praying. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shri Ganesha. Shri Shant. His first name, this is his last name. Shri Kumaran. Shri Vastava. Shabalab. Shri Vastava.
Yeah, oi! Finally, bhai. This was.
This is a challenge.
I was going nowhere with this because it's hard to break.
Where do you guys keep getting these names? There's one guy called Shaunak Malik. Go check him out.
Yeah.
And I'll give him his Insta ID also, so all you guys can badger the producer. He does a good job every day. He's given us some crazy names in the last couple of
But
months.
like
that Ghosh guy.
Kya Arindam Ghosh?
No chance people would.
But Shalabh Srivastava, really, like there was no way I could have.
Next time, time limit rakho. But Apex, I want to see you get that, even if I give you fucking 10 minutes, bro.
Yeah. And apologies, by the way, he's a right arm pacer. I thought he's a left arm pacer. Apologies, I stand corrected on that. Act as fish for Srivastava. Why? What about fish? Would make Avnish guess Srivastava? Would you have guessed Srivastava from a fish?
Why?
I don't know. Fish Srivastava kya hai, bhai?
Is it a delicacy?
Thanks, Vasant.
Could have said RR if Avnish could have guessed Hala for Shalab.
Wow, bhai.
I love it, Akash. I absolutely love it. Good to see him in the chat. Good to see Ankit as well. Josh is
Akash, are you in here? We'll play another round. Oh, no, he's not here. Are there enough flats for office cricket today?
We should. Apparently, the word is we're shooting office vibes after the
Oh, so have you told enough people to come in?
Yeah, they're all there.
Oh, lovely.
They're all there. Bye. मैं तो कभी guess नहीं कर पाता Apex saying yeah fair.
Isn't he a Bengali? भाई श्रीवास्तव UP side होता है ना अभी वो कहाँ? Oh, he's from Prayagraj. Wow, bhai, producer really sticking to the new name.
Wow.
Oh, hey, attempted slog sweep doesn't get to the pitch of the ball though. Still manages to get it up.
Gurgaon?
Have I? No.
Have you ever called?
मैं तो Bombay भी बोल लेता हूँ, bro. And Bombay was renamed Mumbai before I was even born.
Chennai, Madras.
Madras तो नहीं बोला है, Chennai बोला है.
But you ever said Kolkata, Calcutta?
I only call it Calcutta. I don't call it Kolkata. And Bombay, Mumbai. When I was in Mumbai, I realized how big of a thing it is. They actually take offense. Some of the local Mumbaikars, Marathi Manus, you say Bombay, they're like, hey,
no, but
Amchi Mumbai.
If I ask you where Mohammad Kaif is from, will you tell me Prayagraj?
Allahabad.
You'll say Allahabad.
Yeah. Because it has
what is factually right now?
Prayagraj. Factually, Prayagraj is right.
On his passport will be Prayagraj.
Next passport will be Prayagraj. If his last passport was issued before the change of name, then it will be Allahabad.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
And even Aurangabad was renamed. Producer Saab actually confirmed with Vikas, Aurangabad was renamed to something. Because it's named after Aurangzeb. Nahi to Google bhi to kar hi sakte ho.
Yeah, bhai. If CSK scores in excess of 200, how should GT structure the chase? They've been caught napping when scores exceed 200.
Oh, catch that!
The last time they weren't so bad.
It's a boundary. Good end to the over, 9 runs off of Sai Kishore. That reminds me, Rashid Khan's yet to bowl, right? Wow, man.
His average is like 55 or something.
Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar. Wow, bhai, wow. मौज कर दी सही में.
Um,
Abhas, where are you from? I know you're a Marathi, but where are you from? Mumbai or someplace else?
yeah, what is Kundi like? Where is Kundi from? Look, I mean, GT they didn't really mess up that chase, even though 235 was a stiff ask. They got behind themselves, and I think the way they managed to chase 210 against Delhi without losing a wicket gives you conviction that they can chase 200, bro, especially at home. We took this one.
भाई मैं तो कभी गेस नहीं कर पाता. Oh, he's from Nagpur. अरे आबाज संतरे की बर्फी सब खिला भाई कभी हमें. So you stay in Nagpur right now? Do you work someplace else? Have you?
Can ask me play Cypher next year?
Can they? Of course they can. They can play anyone. They can play Abhinandan Singh as well.
Apparently, there's a rumor that Salt because there's a baby scene.
अरे मार.
And as we spoke about Rashid,
चमन भाई Conway एकदम घटिया फॉर्म में है भाई.
I don't know what this Conway innings has been about. 23 of 18. Get faster, Conway. 207 is the highest record chase in Ahmedabad. CSK have to score 220 plus to put enough scoreboard pressure on GT to win the game. CSK have lost 4 out of 5 games in Ahmedabad. The one they won is, of course,
Yeah, exactly.
Is the final. There was another question. Which we
he's not connected it. Oh, it's been dropped. Shahrukh Khan it has had long gone, and he's dropped a fairly straightforward catch in my opinion. I wouldn't call it extremely straightforward, but it was definitely there for the taking. Shahrukh, is that a big chance gone begging? Only time will tell. Let's look at that.
And straightforward chance, I feel.
Yeah, it was pretty. I mean, I don't think it was too difficult to be honest.
Yeah.
अरे घटिया बॉल गैप में है क्या? Yes, गैप में लग रहा है मेरे को. But it's been cut off by who's that? Siraj.
Well
Siraj
done.
changed his t-shirt.
Well done. 95 for 1. Is this CSK's quickest 100?
This season probably, yeah.
For sure.
Oh, was it versus RCB itself?
Could be. It could be indeed. Keep your comments coming through on a Saturday night. The Watchalong was fun. Sunday Watchalong also going on right now. And tomorrow there's some live content in MNL at 8 p.m. I'm just trying to figure out
what to order.
No, I've already got food. I want to figure out a few things that I want to order on Swiggy Instamart. 96 for 1, 8.4. What's your final first inning score prediction? How much do you think they'll get?
I'm hoping what freaking awesome says comes true, so I'll say 216.
I'm saying 202. They just sneak past 200, bro. Because the start they've got, I don't think they'll capitalize on it. I honestly don't think they'll capitalize on it. By the way, I hold my hand and apologize for getting the Delhi result wrong because I generally thought after Fafdu and KL going,
finally
capitulate. But
another boundary.
My man proved me right, and Rizvi also was.
Oh, Rizvi proved us all wrong, to be honest.
Fantastic, to be fair.
By another shot, this from Urvil Patel, straight down the ground. Did not exactly time it or did not get it off the middle of the bat, but who's complaining? He's got in the gap perfectly there and he gets a boundary for himself. Previous game and this game, bowlers of GT have been bad. Your take, says Vasant. Agree with you more or less, but Siraj and Prasid both have been good across both games. Siraj probably last game was still slightly lackadaisical in some sense, careless. This game he was still much better. Prasid has been good. Rashid, Sai, and the works, Arshad Khan, Hokadzia, they've not really backed their main pacers. That's where they've been lacking. Good support bowlers is what they would be in dire need of come the playoffs. But fair point, fair judgment or assessment. Last time when CSK met GT in Ahmedabad, both Gill and Sai scored hundreds. Can they do that today too? I mean, again, Ankit, for every can they question, they can. Anyone can. We can also score centuries. The question is, will they? I highly doubt, to be honest, because it's searing heat there in Ahmedabad. That's what it's searing heat right now in Ahmedabad. Both are the fielders are struggling, to be honest, to just keep up, the sort of pace of the game, keep up with the pace of the game. That is. So I'd be very surprised. Yahan se agar wo banate, then hats off to them.
Who wins the orange cap for you, Gill or Sai?
Sai, Sudharsan.
The 3 runs apart.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see if either or. And then it's a healthy competition. It almost reminds me of...
Ghatia ball. Very quick Urvil Patel to measure or gauge the length of that ball onto it in a flash, and well done. Well done.
I mean, they've been seeing some good sixes today, and that's one example of them. I mean, Urvil Patel, if he goes on actually get like a 60 or 70 here, it'll just do CSK really good. I think in even the grander scheme of things for sure. Saik showed, I think they'll have to kind of be really careful going into the playoffs. Everyone needs to be sharpening their skills, especially Rashid Khan. Keep your comments come through, Ankit R, and look at the stats that we have in the ticker, because it's always something to watch out for, even though we're normally spewing our shit on the watch-along. But this is not shit, because GT have taken one more wicket in the party just once against Emma in the last 6 games, which is just something to consider, because this
and he's gone there. Is there an extra cover? No.
Is it no man's land?
Shubman Gill over there, well placed and well bowled, to be honest. Saika should slow this up. I want to say this is early 80s or late 70s. Did not give it any pace whatsoever. Lot of air, in fact. And Urvil Patel, of course, got to the pitch of the ball, but was deceived by the flight. And well done, Saika. Old school bowling this, and that's worked in his favour today.
The thing is, both the knocks right now, the CSK batters have played, Urvil and Mhatre. Decent knocks to be fair.
Yeah.
34-16, 37-19. I wouldn't take it. Conway now really either fucking gets on it, or you actually just try to elongate their depth. They have batting to like 7 with MS coming in then.
MS at 8, na? Or MS at 7?
7.
Oh, Deepak Hooda hai, Shivam Dubey hai.
Yeah. And then you have Brevis.
Jadeja.
And Jadeja.
Dhoni at 8.
Dhoni at 8.
Yeah.
They can actually really do good things, maybe.
Yeah.
Also follow us on social media, on Instagram. Some good content there. Different content, but our content nonetheless. And there's some exciting things coming up on Insta, is what my social media guy tells me. We also will talk about Dhoni, because obviously it could potentially be his last game in a CSK jersey. Obviously, I don't want to...
Bhai, 5 saal se tum bol rahe hain. 5 saal se bol rahe
But if he does come out with a message and says, listen, I'm done, this is my last game tonight, right? It'll be an earthquake around the cricketing world. But my question
Will it do?
How will you remember him? Do you think the last 2-3 years will
4 seasons
will overshadow all the stuff that he's done?
That's how it works, right? People remember you for the bad. Unfortunately, that's how society is. And on top of that, you've not done yourself any favors, yaar, by just overstaying your welcome. Personally, unfortunately, I think invariably people would remember, and I would also to some extent, it's like a very bitter aftertaste. The aftertaste is so bitter, it almost sort of, completely engulfs whatever good he's done in the previous preceding 15 years.
See, I personally believe that he should have retired in 2023. But again, who am I?
Bro, that was fairy tale ending right there. You couldn't have written a better script, in all fairness.
Exactly. And he was absolutely delighted. He hugged Jadeja. We've never seen something
You
like
remember how Dhoni was also, right? Just closed his eyes and he was just hoping, praying to God ki bhai kuch ho jaye.
Exactly. And that match personally wasn't so good for him, because obviously
First bowler, right?
Yeah, one hell of a stumping, but with a bat in hand, a duck. But he should have bowed out then.
Shabash!
Sure.
The long levers of Shivam Dubey being used to good effect there. Well done, lad. Shabash.
Yeah, so how would we essentially remember MS Dhoni for CSK? I would still remember him as one hell of a captain. Very, very lucky with the toss. In terms of just creating his luck, but winning tosses for fun sometimes in CSK.
Oh, man.
The fact that he's got so many players to perform way above where they've been in their careers, that I'll remember him for. But Akshay is right in terms of some of the stuff that the last 2 years in particular, with people questioning his presence there, is never right. And obviously, like he said, leaves a sour taste in the mouth. So quickly, how do you remember MS Dhoni in the IPL?
IPL to Virbi will have a much better legacy. Oh! Makes it back in time. I think he's done enough, especially as a captain. He was, Mr. Extraordinary that way. Captain Extraordinaire, if one may say so. So I will remember him for that. Some of his tactics, some of his in-game plans, his awareness about understanding how to go about, either defending a total or chasing a total when he's in the middle. I will remember him for some of those iconic moments that he's given us, be it the 2010 IPL final, be it against RCB, of course. 2018 comes to mind, 2019 comes to mind, and then his captaincy in the 2023 season. I would say that was the one season, because that was my first time properly covering cricket as part of a cricket-based setup. That's when I really got into trying to assess, analyze, and dissect what he's doing. And I was just blown by some of the things and how far ahead he was compared to his peers. So I'll remember that for sure. And yeah, then of course 2025 and what happened this season.
Yeah, because there's some solid Dhoni moments, because the IPL archive is such, it's vast, a big ocean. You think about even when he gets onto the field in Jaipur, trying to point out a mistake that Ullas Gandhi made. That was unprecedented. We've never seen that kind of...
Who was on the other? It was Bruce Oxenford.
Yeah. And such ferocity, I don't think I've ever seen, especially from Captain Cool. So that was one moment I'll always remember him for. Field placements, absolutely taking it out of the cricketing textbook, as in out of the book, not literally in the book, where you remember that vivid field placement of Kieran Pollard.
Yeah, exactly.
So many
Matthew Hayden.
Matthew Hayden as well.
Yeah.
And then you look at even things like where he's lost his cool or he's got over animated in terms of good and bad batting performances. The one up in Dharamshala where he's punching the helmet. The one in Chinnaswamy.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Where he lost.
He hits the slants, the bat, and just...
Yeah, and so many other Dhoni moments. You can let us know in the comments what you think about MS Dhoni and his IPL legacy, because whether it's tarnished, you guys can tell us as well.
Bhai, Conway, retire out kar lo bhai isko.
But I don't think it'll be tarnished in a way, because what he's done for a majority of his career will always supersede in 10, 12 years. There will be a recency bias if you look at it in the last 2 years or whatever. But CSK fans, let me know. And Shauna, just tell Melville if he wants this, he can get it clipped out.
See, it's net positive. It's definitely been a net positive. No two questions about it. It's not net negative. So that's a good sign. Which is why abhi bhi waqt hai bhai, nikal jao when it's still net positive.
Ooh,
oh bhai.
31 of 24, still a scratchy knock. He has to do something extraordinary from here to vindicate this particular effort.
Seriously, man.
But Dubey, I don't know, could just be adding a little bit of fuel. Give me the charger. And Dubey, honestly, like, if he could just come in, also kind of show why CSK should think about him and him in terms of the power hitter that they need. Because last year's numbers weren't so good, right?
Who's?
This man.
Conway.
Yeah.
Conway last season to khela and injured tha na. 23 had a fantastic...
No, not Conway, Dubey.
Oh, Dubey, basically since the second half of the last season, he had a very good first half. Since the second half of last season, he averages something like 19 or 20. But now he's, of course, gotten back to form in the last few games for Chennai. This season, he's done decently well. But second half of the last season and first half of this season together, he scored, I mean, he was averaging 18 and he was striking at 116 or 115 for a period of like 12, 13 games. And that's definitely not done from someone who's supposed to be a designated spin hitter.
Yeah.
So,
and Shivam Dubey, I mean, he's been talking the talk as well before the season. That's why I was just kind of astonished with his performances this season. Diksha, welcome to the chat. What do you all think about Lalit's statements about Srini and CSK?
This is that Raj Shamani podcast, no? I did see that after you.
Yeah, I would take Lalit Modi's word, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he has nothing to lose.
Exactly.
He can't come back to the country. Yeah. And again,
he doesn't need 2 seconds of fame. He has enough limelight.
And I've spoken to plenty of people off camera, close to CSK circles, and there was doom and gloom in that period. And Srinivasan, it's obviously well documented with the whole fixing scandal and all of that stuff.
A fairly grey character, to say the least.
It was dodgy. It was dodgy. CSK at that point in time, and Srinivasan was BCCI president. There was a lot of clout that he had. He was pulling the strings more than you could believe it. So I do believe Lalit Modi. I know Lalit Modi might have his own sort of black days, but we're all thankful of him and his idea. Honest to God, we would be not having jobs like this if it was in the IPL. Let's be honest with you.
If anything, my question is, apparently he'd first pitched his idea in 1996.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to do a franchise-style league in the ODI format, of course, back then. By 96, imagine if IPL was a 30-season tournament right now. That would have been like... The tribalism would have been much more. The connect would have been much more. Like, imagine if we could talk about Javgad Srinath as an RCB legend, bro. Come on. Or if we were talking about Sadagopan Ramesh being a CSK legend, it would have been a lot more fun. The next generation will experience what we couldn't, so it's all right.
That is true. We'll just take some earlier comments, sorry. Shubman Gill saying 1 day gap after LHG game is harsh on RCB if they play qualifier.
ठीक है यार वो पहले भी हुआ है. I don't think it's fine. 1 day gap and all. RCB played Punjab now on a sort of.
Where is qualifier one?
Mullampur, yep.
Okay.
Very close to Lucknow as well. It's like an hour-long flight. So
how serious is Tim David's injury? Again, we can only guess as good as you guys.
But what we can say is it looked pretty bad. Like hammies and all, they don't recover quickly.
Yeah. Dubai 2024, Pattaya 2025, second half of season suddenly flop, saying Ajitesh Garg.
By the way, that seems like a new name. Ajitesh, if you are someone new to the channel, please make sure with the like button, make sure you subscribe to us if you haven't already. And of course, moving on to any other comments.
Previous game and this game both.
Yeah, we took this.
Bad. And Avanish, please get Sri Lanka for Eminem.
Oh, anyways, he's free right now. So bol aise rahe jaise Sri Lanka se baat karke aa rahe.
Sri Lanka, you know Sri Lanka well, no?
Very well, bro.
Sure. He's got 6.
Has he? Yeah, yes.
Big, huge. Keith saying, I'm so happy that Karnar has been selected for the England tour. Not being biased, but I generally think he deserved it. Remember his tweet, dear cricket, give me one more chance.
Yeah,
again, it just tells you why you should keep at it. Whichever cricketer that you are, whoever you are, whether you're 22 years old or 33 years old, you never know. And Karan Nair, honestly, he was in the reserve squad in that 2018 England tour, but they gave the chance to Hanuma Vihari. And now you have to wait after that as well. So, again,
and apparently, in 2022, when he got back to his childhood coach, they created a WhatsApp group with the trainer and all and called it comeback season. So I guess, it's sort of the completion of a very fruitful arc for him.
There are a lot of Karnataka comeback stories. I mean, even if you look at this man, Robin Uthappa, and what he did for CSK.
Fair. Yeah.
And there's a story where he...
Wait, catch that!
He used to go to KFC in the night around 3, 4 in the morning.
Oh, why?
Get the floodlights turned on. So he could just have his own...
space and
absolutely
interesting. In fact, Uthappa made a comeback to the Indian side as well, right? You remember 14-15 that sort of
CSK 2025 story, poor auction, excellent replacement, saying
but poor auction is in hindsight. To be honest, they had a very good as in by their standards, they had a more than decent auction. Patirana not coming good for them, Gaikwad getting injured, and all of those things played a massive role. But fair point, excellent replacement.
First, Ishan Rizvi yesterday, it's your time today, Conway. Apex saying high total loading. All you guys, please tell us what your final score predictions are. You have literally one more ball to do it, technically. So please lock them in as we speak. ये bottom teams को suddenly कैसा इतना ज़्यादा motivation आ गया है. Lots to play for, yeah. There's no actual redundant game if you look at it in IPL.
Yeah.
Even though this season's been bizarre, we've seen the top 4 decided 7 games before the league stage. I genuinely think players are playing for themselves. They're playing obviously just so that they can get a longer rope from the franchise. So there's lots to prove for a lot of players out there. Why Sachin Upadhyay rather saying, why haven't GT tried Shahrukh with the ball? He was pretty good in TNPL, at least for an over.
भाई शाहरुख ने खुद ये सवाल पूछा कि भाई bowling दे दो मेरे को बोलने. Last year he in fact bowled a bit in the IPL and he didn't do too badly as well in those overs he bowled. I do think he has a lot of value to add with the ball, to be honest. He's more than just a part-timer. It's really random, bizarre.
And on that Tala topic, Apex saying, there are 3 things you should never ask. 1, never ask a man's salary. 2, never ask a woman's age. And 3, never ask when...
बता दो अवनीश भाई salary कितनी है आपकी?
I mean, mine is a stable... What am I on now?
5,000 कल आपने बोला ना sweeper.
12 and a half.
12 and a half. Oh! Minting.
Like, what is Akshay earning now?
क्या?
बोलना पड़ेगा ना. He's the only one who can bowl googlies.
Okay, ठीक है.
You'll always be a legend saying Samit BK about Dhoni, but there will be a dent for sure. Apex saying CSK fans care नहीं करते about Dhoni's retirement. Ironies, other teams fans care more about.
क्या बात कर रहे हो Apex? क्या बात कर रहे हो? CSK fans not being concerned. Oh, what are the odds?
Shahrukh Khan.
भाई ये clip करके भेजो भाई. ये I'm not even kidding. Right on cue, Shahrukh Khan into the attack for the first time this season. Well done.
What did you say in that comment? How did you respond?
I said he's a very good bowler. I'm very surprised that he hasn't bowled last season. In fact, the couple of overs he bowled, he wasn't actually too bad at all. Wow, what are the odds? Well done, and Sachin. And well done to Avanish. Question पहले आया था अभी exactly timing बहुत सही. वाह भाई, what are the odds?
To be fair, yeah, Sachin.
मार!
You pulled a...
Is that a catch? No, in the
six.
gap. 6. Okay, well hit, well hit.
Pulled it out from a Nick's Nostradamus.
Yep, exactly. And एक second, there were a few comments I wanted to take. Oh, I was Darshan. Yeah, this one we taken. And Patidar is messing his own entry point. If Kohli and Salt survive past 7 overs, he has to be coming in at 3, especially with Padikkal not around. Fair point, yaar. It's just that Mayank himself hasn't had any game time. So, is that a wicket? Shahrukh Khan gets the wicket in his very first over the season, which is exactly why Sachin Upadhyay and myself were saying, boss, ek baar to mauka dekh ke dekho. You might strike goal, and he has struck over here. Well done. The important wicket of Shivam Dubey. And GT, come back.
It's his first ever IPL wicket.
No. Last year I thought he'd taken wickets. My bad. But he bowled well. Economy of 8.5. That's not too bad.
But I generally surprised that Shahrukh have been bloody bowls. Obviously, TNPL viewers would know more. But first ever IPL wicket for Shahrukh Khan.
By TNPL, he's been the highest wicket taker in 2 seasons.
That one season, I heard about it, but I've never seen TNPL apart from one game that Ashwin played.
Where he bowled leg spin?
The one that Dravid came in the final and gave them the TNPL.
That was first ever TNPL, huh?
Last year.
No.
2024 Dravid gave them the...
Yeah?
100%.
I thought it was long back. Okay.
For sure. Happy for Karan, but I hope he's been picked for first-class stats, and obviously.
We'll just take them as they come.
What IPL heroics? 89, he's got picked in the test squad, and you guys...
No.
Muff.
Again. No, but you can't deny the fact that you're telling me had Karunar got out for a duck that day and did not play any more IPL, you think he would have still been picked?
Yes.
No.
Ishwaran and Karunar has been picked only because of...
Ishwaran has been a part of the setup. Ishwaran has been a part of the setup. He's the incumbent.
India E, but like Ranji, Gambhir has also said in his very first press conference the fact that we're taking test crickets from Ranji. So 2 proofs in the pudding are those 2.
Okay, I mean, fair, but I still think IPL would have played a bit of a role, for sure.
In what? Karan coming back to the test team?
Yeah, अरे थोड़ा सा लगता है ये कि okay ये level पे ये pressure situation
even
में.
If that 89 was a 29, he would have still been in the test team.
Sorry?
Even that 89 or 40.
I mean, it's again we'll never know, right? We can just pay.
Bro, but isn't that sad?
Attempted Yorker, but that's a full toss.
Only for an 89.
It is sad, which is exactly not just for 89.
It's not true.
No one's saying कि भाई he's been picked just because of IPL. No one's saying
but
that.
There's not even a 3% chance.
How do you objectively measure that?
Because look at his Ranji. Look, he's been picked for 2.
Bro, if it was Ranji numbers, he would have been picked long back. Na? He could have been picked for the Australia series.
Exactly, but we've lost experience with Virat and Rohit going out, so you need to replace.
Fair. Valid point.
What is Sri Lanka doing with now Akshay?
What is Sri Lanka doing now, Akshay? Not with Akshay, bhai. With Khan. I know you get pissed when somebody says anything against Sri Lanka. No, I don't. But she has to do something or come out and clarify about the injury. She came out and clarified na Dhurup. बोल तो दिया पीठ में दर्द हुआ है बैक इंजरी और कितना जानना है आपको?
You forget Mayank Yadav and MNL also.
Abhas, by the way, you didn't say, are you based out of Nagpur? Because I don't know, are there a lot of jobs? No, he is from Nagpur. Does he stay there? That's like...
You stay there. 235, you changed your prediction. 10 more runs.
Interesting.
Pawan Suresh, insane. 208 Singh Abbas Kunde. And Ajitesh Garg Singh, to be honest, we needed a bad season where we finished in bottom as a CSK fan. We were so fulfilled by trophies that majority of fans would choose to watch.
Exactly. This is an honest fan.
This is a brilliant...
Hey, Ajitesh Gayu G. No, that's Guruswami Ajitesh. There's a G Ajitesh who plays the TNPL who I really wanted to come to RCB last season, who I still think is a more than capable keeper bat. He's like in the mold of DK, bro. Keeper bat, coming in at number 6, number 7, finisher, very aggressive batter. Unfortunately, hasn't been picked in the IPL so far. Hopefully, he'll also get some game time in the future seasons.
Sensible comment. I generally feel interacting with a lot of CSK fans doing fan camps this year and a lot of Dhoni fan. I mean, it's understandably there. I wouldn't deny even there's certain RCB fan groups, Player FC, which are all Virat or back in the day. I've seen AB fan groups, right? They don't care about RCB, but they care about only AB de Villiers. But look, Dhoni is the lifeline and lifeblood of CSK. There's no 2 ways about it. But they shouldn't be so obsessed with one man. I completely agree with your point. And more sensible chat like this is definitely welcome in cricket.com. I know we have a lot of banter, but love that from Ajitesh. Abbas Kandi Singh last year, Dravid gave...
That was Dindigul who won, that's true.
Yeah, it was last year, I remember.
Yeah, Dhoni is just there to fill the seats. Devon Conway clears the fence once again to get his first 50 this season. Well done, Devon.
How
Shabash.
much was Rashid retained for?
18.
Do you think Rashid's had a better season or Jadeja?
Oh, Jadeja. For sure.
So-
Rashid's had a...
So if we have to choose the top 3 cricketers in IPL 2025 who've been the worst value for money, would you say it's Venki Iyer,
Always say! Cleans him up, Rashid.
Venki Iyer, Klaasen, Rashid?
Not Klaasen. He's scored about 400 runs.
Oh, what am I saying? Venki Iyer, Pant.
Pant has to
We
be
keep
there.
forgetting
Yeah.
Pant. Venki
No,
Iyer,
but Pant is not a retention. Like, are you referring to
yeah,
retentions?
He's not a retention.
Okay. So, Venki is also not a retention. Buybacks mat gino.
Okay, yeah, let's just count retentions.
So, I'm guessing
Rashid is top.
Rashid right up there, worst retentions mein. Hetmeyer did not have, but he wasn't 11 crores.
Yeah, any KKR boys?
Chakravarti ठीक ही था. Rinku maybe to some extent 14
Rinku
crores.
underused, yeah.
But जो भी हो उन्होंने ही underuse किया ना.
Yeah, silly. It's just, honestly, if I was a Rinku fan, and I'm not a huge one, but I would be fuming. I'd be like, this guy has fucking talent. And even he got like dealt a hand, which was not so good before the World Cup, because before the World Cup squad, remember, we were all like, saying, where's Rinku? Where's Rinku?
But okay, last year he was underused. He was hardly getting game time. This season, so sure, agree with you that his.
You guys missed my Dhoni comment. What did you say? Could you just copy paste it? We'll take it again for sure. Rahane calmed the WTC squad based on scoring 61 or whatever. No chance, mate. I stay in Nagpur, and for your kind information, just clear third year.
Oh, bhai, sab bahut young hai yaar. Abhas, bahut छोटे हो भाई.
Rav Dhoni is just there to fill seats at this point. Saying, good to see you, Achut. And Rachin, RTM.
By the way, look at the ticker, boys. Shahrukh takes his maiden wicket in the IPL. There you go, of course.
Yeah, we said it at the time. But CSK, phenomenal runs they've already put on the board right now. 156.
But चाहिए भाई 220 तो मारो यहाँ से 220 नहीं मारा तो शर्म आनी चाहिए भाई 64.
With CSK's batting might, they had to rely on that 2, 3, and 4 to get runs, which they have, which they've got.
Brevis, time for you to prove your RCB allegiance.
Dheeraj
Please
Arya,
do
welcome
us.
to the chat. Going on to ask us this afternoon, do you think Virat Kohli will play county or England or 50-over Royal One-Day Competitions Overs tournament? No cricket for 4 months. He can't be sitting at home at his age. I mean, Middlesex want to sign him up. I don't know if the rumor is true. I remember when I had Darren Goff on the panel of cricket.com, he kept secretly telling me that we'd love to sign Virat Kohli.
Darren Goff is with Middlesex.
He was with Yorkshire at the time. And apparently he has a really close friend who's friends with Anushka or something like that.
Oh, hey, by the way, sorry, yesterday you were saying that actually wasn't aware. Division 1, Division 2, they're geographical and not tier based.
Yeah.
So, what are the divisions like? Which like Division 1 is Northish, Vaisa wala scene hai kya?
Yeah, it's basically divided into the counties.
Okay.
And which county falls where.
So, they have how many such divisions? 4.
They have, I think.
Oh, they have more.
They have 2 proper ones, and then below that you have like another thing. It's pretty much like a
county championships, county divisions.
Arav, good to see you.
No, cricket. But
How can Rashid be the worst retention? Arav asking. Every team would have retained him for this much money.
Ha, Baba, this is in hindsight. We're saying Arav.
In retrospect,
yeah.
Who is the worst? After seeing IPL performances, you guys can also let us know. For the price point they were retained to what they've delivered on the pitch. So Rashid, 18 crores. Do you think it's value for money?
Bhai, Sandeep, Abhishek Purel, sab mat bola. 4 crore hi diya. Don't be so harsh, Sachin.
Cast your mind back 40 games ago this season. Many people are saying Rohit Sharma and Ravindra Jadeja. Right? They've at least somehow changed that. You could probably, like he said, add Shimron Hetmeyer.
I'll add Patirana
for 14 crores. There's a good shout there. Try to think of other teams and other retentions. You look at Klaasen is not such a bad shot, but he's definitely not the worst or the best in the bad.
Matlab, you would have wanted him to score 600, 700 runs, but given his role 400 at 35/160, he would take that.
Yeah. Do you see any retentions?
Purel bol raha hai. Purel 4 crore hai bhai. Purel to main nahi ginunga. Stubbs done well. Akshar Patel's done well. Kuldeep Yadav's not been too bad.
Yeah. RCB, I think we retained only 3.
Yeah. Kohli, I mean, there's...
Rapa.
You can, but he did win us 2 games up top.
Rapa has just been absolutely woeful.
Yeah.
Like, if he's not contributed with a bat, And it's not like he's not contributed at all with the bat. Like in his
Yeah,
City's
2 player
season
of the match.
and 2 top games in crunch scenarios. So Rapa had still cut some slack.
And Rapa, the captain, has been pleasantly sort of surprising.
How much did KKR retain Ramandeep for?
8 crores.
See, I don't know. I mean, there's no bias. I don't know Ramandeep. He's not my friend, but I feel sad for the lad. I feel sad for him.
Oh no, Ramandeep was 4. Ramandeep was 4, I'm guessing. Uncapped ही था, वो शायद 4 में, no, हाँ 4 में retain हुआ था वो शायद.
Ramandeep and Rinku would still give a
lot. Oh, Bishnoi is a good shout. Bishnoi, I would add Mayank Yadav and Mohsin Khan as well for what it's worth.
Middlesex means Lords right now, yeah, of course.
Yep.
And Rashid Hetmai, Parag, Sandeep Sharma, Purel, Narayan, the worst attention saying Sachin Upadhyay. And Sachin Upadhyay also going on to say his MS point, which he wanted to make. When MS won the T20
World Nidan आगे होती है इससे.
My uncle said Dhoni gay.
Nidan आगे अधिक. So his luck and with his skill makes him something else as a leader, especially in. I do agree. I mean, this is a very unpopular opinion, but you'll also have to admit.
What does that Kannada phrase mean? Can you expand to?
So very Dhoni has that like वो अभी यार किस्मत वो है ना वो चाहिए आपको किस्मत चाहिए. In fact,
what is the Hindi equivalent to that?
किस्मत कनेक्शन.
किस्मत.
क्या बोले यार मतलब तीर मतलब तकदीर कुछ ऐसा हो सकता है. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Naseeb वो सब. But Dhoni has been the luckiest captain in the history of IPL period.
But many people say when people back it up by saying he's created his luck. What is that?
No, created his luck क्या होता है भाई? This is word salad at this point in time. By that again, let me back it up. I'm not simply going to say he's the luckiest captain and move on. He has the best toss win percentage of all captains ever. And that's saying something. I'm not saying that's the reason he's won these trophies. Of course, he controlled the controllables and that's what separated him from the other skippers. But you cannot deny the fact that the uncontrollables also went his way. When Darren Sammy won the World Cup in 2012 and 16, by the way, 2012, we won the toss in every game. Sri Lanka mein jab tum khel rahe ho minefields pe, you would want to win the toss because you know the surface is going to be ranked bad in the second innings. Same was the case in 2016. So, these tiny factors also play a role. We're not going to say that that's the only reason they won, but denying that altogether is also very stupid. And that's what I'll say. Again, to be clear, I'm not saying that's the reason why MS won, but at the same time, I want people to accept it. It's something you just have to accept. It's a fact. You accept the fact as is and move on. You don't have to look too much into it and say,
what is the bone of contention here?
So I'm saying MS. So RCB, by the way, okay, producer sahab, you know what? This can go up now. Good time. I have this graphic with me. RCB's playoff record. Let me share this on the group. Producer sahab, YouTube size mein isko kara lo na. Bheja hai group pe. I've titled it RCB's Rotten Luck. Just look at this. Avanish can see it here. We'll show it to you in like 2 minutes. This is RCB. Look at the toss win percentage. The next verse, RCB has won 26.4. IPL history, RCB has won the toss in only 26.4% here, 26.4% of their playoff games.
What's the sample size?
This is RCB has played about 15 games. So not like 1 or 2. 15 across 18 seasons is not a small sample size.
26% of 15 is like what, 3?
3 or 4 games. 3 games, not even 4. 3 games. The next worst, RCB is the worst, 26.4. The next worst is SRH at 44.3. That's still roughly twice. They've still won twice the number of tosses. And you cannot deny the fact that playoff games, because playoffs are played on that day, tosses matter.
So RR won the most.
Exactly. Look at where CSK is. Look at where MI is. Again, to be clear, folks, please do not sort of have that misunderstanding ki iski wajah se jeete. No one's denying that. But in RCB's case, you can probably cut them some slack, give them some benefit of doubt. You know what? It's not gone their way. They've genuinely been unlucky too. You can't even disagree with that. So
yeah, it's a good point. It's a very, very good point.
ये graphic हम लोग डालेंगे. Producer साहब, please वो लगवा देना. हाँ.
Even if you look at RCB, generally in all IPL games, they don't have the prettiest toss records. They're one of the lowest in terms of being part of all 18 seasons. So it's food for thought. We'll show you that graphic in just a bit.
In fact, last year as well, after winning 7 games in a row, Ahmedabad, everyone knows, evening games in Ahmedabad is a win the toss, chase and win the game situation. We lost the toss against RR. RR won the toss, opted to chase. That was the discussion we had. We all know how Ahmedabad works. Very rarely do teams lose in Ahmedabad or Mumbai for that matter. So, abhi jab hota hai, to wo hota hai, and again, but we shouldn't use that as an excuse. For instance, which is why I respect Andy Flower even more. After the Gujarat Titans loss at home, someone asked Andy Flower, you know what, you've been losing tosses consistently at home. Do you think that's played a role? It's like, yeah, we were unlucky, but we won't use that as an excuse and hide behind it. They played the better cricket and they won. That's it.
Yeah.
So that's there.
And fair play. CSK haven't won a single game this year batting first. So again, that also is something that they want to just get a monkey off their back. 171 for 415.4. In the midst of all of this RCB toss, rotten luck shit, we of course missed a brilliant shot
from Devon Conway. That's true. By the way, this is also valid. Maar bhai.
And Rashid is now coming around the wicket in his final over, which is just
negative lines being attempted there.
I've never seen Rashid bowl around the wicket.
To a right-hander especially.
Yeah, incredible. In county cricket, the two divisions are primarily based on the previous season's performance. The number of teams promotion relegation occur between the different divisions.
Oh,
and Apex saying Sanju Samson ka toss winning percentage bahut zyada hai. How many games have RR played in the playoff, bro? About 10?
RR yahin pe hai na. RR have played about 12 games.
Yeah, 10, 12.
Yeah.
And bhai ye batao, county matlab kya hota hai? Is it like a state or district? It's basically like a state. Think about it as a state, okay? There's something known as shires also there.
So what are the sexes? I mean, matlab Middlesex ho gaya, Essex ho gaya.
No, basically, again, Essex County. Middlesex is a name.
Okay.
So it's like...
it's not the same as... Middlesex is not the same as, say, Yorkshire.
No.
Okay.
It's again Yorkshire County.
Okay.
It's Derbyshire. It's all of those...
Worcestershire and all of that.
So counties and shires is like basically like a state. It's like Karnataka and Bangalore, bro.
Which one's above? Shires are above.
Yeah.
Is it shires or shires? Like, is it Derbyshire or Derbyshire?
So it depends how you're saying it for certain things. So, for example, if you say Lancashire.
It's Lancashire. Yeah.
You wouldn't say Lancashire because like, again, it's
not Worcestershire, it's Worcestershire.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why. ठीक है भाई, game खेलने का
Oh, 1 second, for sure. We'll take this comment. Hold on to that. And there was one more.
भाई हम Bangalore में 4 toss हारे मेरे भाई. Again, it feels कि यार, you know, it's a convenient excuse, but you can't deny the fact that Bangalore में chasing team ही जीत पाई थी. In fact, if you remember, WPL maybe Meg Lanning, when she won the toss against RCB, she pumped her fist. Once again, pumped her fist. She was that's how happy she was. So
that's wild. By the way, Turup saying, does this Huda have any MMS of Tala or Raidu? Why does this Mark still play? I mean, authentic cricket.
ठीक है, अभी game खेलने का time आ गया है. My turn.
Oh,
I hope, is it straight?
Oh God, bro. Okay, fine.
Okay. इतना confident. RCB, CSK, no. SRH, North, no, East, Bengal, Calcutta, KKR, okay. Calcutta bolo Manish Pandey, who? Like, Avanish, looks like you. Okay, your favorite, Ramandeep, smokes. ये करोगे तो क्या? BD. Indian or international firstly? Indian, okay. And what? Bowler, batter, keeper, Shrivats Goswami, Vridhiman Saha. Did we speak about Bisla? Oh, Bisla.
It's too easy.
Done. No big easy. This one was fairly. Yeah. Bisla तो आप tension मत लो.
भाई बिस्लरी करके दिखाओ.
ये करके दिखाओ. फिर ये.
What is बिस्लरी करके दिखाओ?
वाह भाई वाह. What is बिस्लेरी करके दिखाओ? मतलब बिस्लेरी से you like bottle दिखा के बिस्लेरी, Bisla.
We would have lost Q2 itself. It's such a non-decided.
Yeah, in 2011, that's true. And 2011 to bhai wo toss. So these things play a role. Simple.
Fair. Darshan saying Dhoni won the 2011 final at the toss itself, turned into a complete different pitch in the second innings. Even that toss was a controversial one, to be fair. With Sankara.
Nahi baba, he's referring to IPL final.
Oh, IPL final. Not the World Cup.
No. There you go. Look at how far behind RCB is. Folks, all of you watching right now, there you go. Matlab, it's not even a contest. It's one thing ki, you know what, RCB 41, 42, the rest of them 43, 44, and then best at 50. There's one team, CSK is in excess of 60%, RR in excess of 60%, and then you've got RCB at 25%. It's a massive delta. It's so massive that you can't just discount it. So that's the reason why we need to acknowledge it. No one's saying, you know what, again, I'm sorry, I know I sound like a broken record. It's important to acknowledge the fact that RCB were unlucky, But you cannot possibly say that that's the only reason they've not won a
If
trophy.
you look at Punjab, they've just played, what, a handful of games?
They've played 2 games, 3 games, bro. 4.
4 games. That's what, a handful of games.
Yeah. And they won 2 tosses out of them.
Yeah. I mean, the lucky...
You know, it is, by the way, since 2020, we've made the playoffs every time, right? We've played 8 playoff games since 2020. We won the toss just once.
25 years, like
26.4% apex. I have the numbers. You don't need to worry. It's 26.4.
Chennai Super Kings के बढ़िया बिस्तर अड़ेंगे.
अड़ेंगे. इसका मतलब क्या भाई?
बढ़िया बिस्तर.
बढ़िया बिस्तर. सुना नहीं है भाई. पता नहीं. हिंदी भी है कि क्या है वो भी. And 25 ना, it's like 27. Apex is saying as a 27 is like a massive difference. But Shorty boy, Devon Conway straight down the ground. Another 6 versus his fellow South African. Shabash, beta Brevis.
180 for 4, 16.2. So they still can get to 210, 220. They need about 40 from here. And Tala might promote himself. You never know. By the way, some other shout-outs in terms of worst attentions in hindsight of IPL 2025. Sports fans saying Harshit Rana. Prajwal Divakaria saying head Bishnoi. There's another person.
Head was...
saying Rabada, 10 something. And Shami.
Shami retention nahi tha. Yeah, Diksha, Rabada, Shami both were in retention.
Not people who've been bought. Because the people who've been bought, then Pant goes there, Venki Iyer goes there.
Maar beta, bad ball, down the leg. Brevis collects himself another boundary. Shabash.
County cricket छोड़ो पहले विराट के मंदिर जाना बंद करो अलग ही pilgrimage पे निकल के sir. I mean, he's just doing his best with his family, I guess. I mean, obviously, religious or non-religious, just family time, family time. Sivi saying with Gill being the captain, does GT quota come into the play now? Sai and Prasid might play all the 5 tests. I mean, I don't think Prasid will play all 5. I think he'll probably play 2 or 3. I want to see Arshdeep obviously play all 5 if you ask me personally. And Dheeraj Arya saying Patidar needs to start hitting from ball 1. Thrice in the last 4 matches, he broke teams' momentum. Yeah, LSG, look, I'm really looking forward to that game because I want us to win it. Purely because not all the top teams have shown that, but also 7 away wins. I don't think that'll ever be achieved in IPL history. Maybe if it's broken, it'll be broken 10, 15, 20 years later. I don't think it's going to be happening anytime soon because it is a tough thing to do. To win in all 7 away grounds, you need luck, you need things to go your way. And RCB,
absolutely.
So if they can actually seal that record, it'll be great. And then take that momentum, go to the playoffs. It's crazy. Even if you look at RCB and Punjab, you need things to go your way. They've actually been so like for like. It's insane. RCB won, Punjab won. RCB loses, Punjab loses. It's honestly apples and oranges in terms of team, but in terms of results, very much alike. Indian team में सबसे spiritual कौन है आपके हिसाब से? This Indian team, as in like test team, if you look at the test team right now, the test squad which got picked yesterday, who do you think is the most religious man in there?
Pandya doing those satsangs and bhajans. And
he's not in the test team.
A test team? Kuldeep?
What makes you say that?
Because I remember उसने ऐसा
Siraj, I would say.
What makes you say? Because he's Ramzan.
No, and he's gone to Mecca.
Has he? Okay.
There's no one else who's a proper
devout Muslim, practicing Muslim. I mean, practicing faith. Anyone practicing faith. Yeah. I mean, apologies. No religion. We're not specifying any religion. Just practicing faith in general. Fair.
Gill is not religious. Sai is more Turkish-eye and
Turkish. Oh, Vesa. Yeah. I'd seen that. I mean, those are that's more of a superstition, right? Like, would you say faith?
That comes from a place where I'm pretty sure he believes.
Place of faith.
He believes in like divine intervention.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they all believe. They're not like they are theists. They're definitely not atheists. Agree with you there.
Even
Kuldeep, because I remember he'd come up with this funny tweet, bro. When the Ram Mandir came out, tweet and he posed that Ram Mandir.
Karan should be religious, to be fair.
KL is religious. He goes to the...
I think Dhruv Jurel is very religious.
KL goes to Kukke Subramanyana every year. And he has that Kuldevro and he goes to the temple and all. I remember him. Dharmasthala Subramanya. Where is it? Sringeri and all.
Snowball.
In the gap. It's near the Malnad region. I want to say, but folks, you would know the geography of these areas better.
Hello to AFC Krish. Good to see you. Joining us on a Sunday. And bro, I just realized that Virat Kohli is a Punjabi Delhi boy. He plays for Bangalore, none of those teams. This has been an old joke on Twitter, on Instagram, Facebook, but yeah, happy realization, Achyut. Happy realization. Freaking awesome saying if RCB will be qualified for the final, toss doesn't matter much. In Ahmedabad, winning or losing, the toss doesn't make much difference. Teams feel the pressure only because it's a final there. Do you agree, Akshay?
Once again, nahi bhai, nahi. No. It works. Oh, hey!
Catch that?
Chakka hai bhai.
What a shot, Charades.
Shabash, Jaddu.
194 for 4. They're going to get 200 and more here. And 207 is the highest score chase. GT lose to CSK today. It'll be absolutely brilliant. The reason why I'm supporting CSK is because I want GT to drop out of the top 2 and RCB to pounce on this result.
I mean, this season, given how good GT has been, so Ahmedabad has not been so toss. I mean, Ahmedabad has been pretty toss agnostic this season.
How many Ahmedabad finals have we seen in IPL?
Just one, 23.
One, right?
Yeah.
Fair. AFC Chris will say Roku final will be insane order. That's what we called 15, 20 games ago. Honestly, go see all our office vibes, our previous watch-alongs. I'm telling you, it'll be either a man to win the most amount of IPL and gets decorated like that, Rohit Sharma, or Virat Kohli winning his first ever one. The other subplot is now it's Shubman Gill into the equation. They might want to see Shubman Gill come to the final, but again, on the back of GT's merit. I'm not suggesting any scripts or anything like that, but I think it's going to go down that path. Does Smaran get back in the auction next year? What happens when the placements that get replaced?
He's eligible to be retained by SRH, so it's now up to SRH if they want to retain him or not.
Sivi saying the question should be who's the least religious? Least religious.
Most of them are, yaar. Like no one's like an extremely devout or practicing.
I would say Akashdeep.
No way. I'd be very surprised.
I'm guessing. We don't know any of them personally. If you have to guess, it's not like you have.
No, but there is logic behind him not being one because those area ki log nahi hote.
That's what I'm saying. He's not.
No, nahi hota as in atheists nahi hote. Wo mante hain.
That way, then we can say our whole office there's no one person believing in God, but I'm believing.
No, there are plenty. In fact, we have someone from Akashdeep's village in our office.
Okay.
इसीलिए जो अपने बर्थडे के दिन घर पे पंडित बुलाया था भाई.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I don't know if Hoff plays, but if we need him to beat LSG, then that's an issue. Not gonna lie, I agree with you in some sense.
Again, this is similar to that yesterday Bumrah debate. If the management and Hoff himself feels, you know what, let's give him a bit more rest so that he's fit and raring to go for the playoffs, then so be it. Let's not risk him for that LSG game. We will have to back the likes of Rasikdar. If it comes down to that, or Nuwan Tushara. By the way, fun fact, Nuwan Tushara, he's played 4 games in the IPL so far. 2 against KKR, 2 against LSG. So this game, again, versus LSG, fun fact, yet again, he has 2 3-1s, 1 against KKR, 1 against LSG. So let's see how that goes on.
Yeah, crazy. By the way, CSK's 200 has come up. Dhoni is still yet to bat.
Yeah, and they've got a good 2 overs to go, about 10 balls to go. So.
And Arshad Khan, I don't know if he's going to bowl one more after this. He's got none for 41 and it's 1.5, which is crazy. Which means you want MI in top 2. I generally called it, right? I said I want to see RCB MI qualify 1. RCB beat them.
Again, by now.
Beat them again.
Right.
That even if you get umpires on your side, cricket wins, mate. Cricket effing wins. MI batting isn't that impressive, but the bowling's top notch. But MI top 2 win the title. I'd beg to differ. AFC Chris, it's not going to be as straightforward. If it is, I'll have humble pie. But if it is, you eat humble pie. So random. Who would you prefer in tests with Prasidh, Bumrah and Siraj? Shardul, who's better bowler, or Reddy, who's a better batsman with tail and also handy power? Keeping in mind, we'll pick one spin order on Jadeja. Yesterday, I said it. I said I want to see Jadeja. I want to see Shardul. And my 3 pacers will be Bumrah, Siraj and Arshdeep.
Producer साहब एक message भेजा वो भी आप देख लो. हाँ.
Bumrah, Siraj and Arshdeep for me. I mean, I know Prasidh is in incredible form, so I wouldn't mind seeing him as well. But Arshdeep will just be a game.
That cut back in, if I'm not wrong. Interesting. I don't know if it was a cutter. It just seemed in. Yeah, it was a cutter. 120
for sure. This year, Ahmedabad 6 games. Choose to bowl in all 5 teams batting first. Have won 1 chasing team versus DC. Incredible. And Sivi saying, I think Yashasvi or Bumrah in terms of religious, non-religious. And India became the 4th largest economy today. Well done, India.
अरे क्या well done. हम third पे थे.
Oh.
नीचे गए हम. Are you sure?
We're still in the top 4. Made the playoffs here. We made the playoffs here.
Given our size, we should. That's not a surprise.
Honestly.
Correct me if I'm wrong. We were third, right? Or were we fifth 2 years ago when that happened?
Pretty sure we're fifth. If we're saying congratulations.
Yeah, I like. There might be sarcasm. Let me just confirm.
You missed an insane shot from Brevis. We spoke about it after, and I mean, according to history, to be fair. Yeah, okay. I understand.
Oh, sorry. We were fifth before, not third. We were fifth before.
Yeah, we made the playoffs there, India. And 220 is what the GT can chase, but not 230. Look, my prediction's gone out of the window.
Yeah. Apologies on that.
And I don't know what you guys predict. Forgetting Akshay's prediction also, first inning score. What did you say? 227?
I said, no. I said 216.
I said 216. Fair. So MS is still waiting in a cap to come out and probably face Siraj, because the last over, I don't think they'll have any spin option.
Arshad. No, Rashid ka ho gaya, Sai Kishore hai.
With his Dhoni coming.
Yeah, Sai is not a bad option at all. No, genuinely, if Brevis is not there, I wouldn't mind. Lovely beta, Brevis, but. Chakko chhe, bhai.
Yeah, 207 for 4. Dhoni's loving the runs on the board. It's CSK's last game and they're making it count for their fans. I mean, a lot of people on a Sunday in Chennai would just be eating great thalis, watching this and going to sleep in a bit.
Ooh, Prosima.
Incredible. Well done, government. Well
done. Government क्यों भाई? We are the people. हमारी वजह से GDP बढ़ता है, bro. Congrats to you, Apex. Good job by you. Good job by Avanish. Good job by producer sahab. Good job by me.
Indian out there. India beat Japan by becoming a 4 trillion economy. Wow. And GDP per capita is also what matters. Well done.
Achyut, I agree with you, but I feel this is not the space to discuss all of this. So I'd happily discuss economics and everything and about the economy, but bahar.
Questions coming back to cricket from freaking awesome, saying who would you buy?
Oh, shorty boy!
6
Chakka hai kya? Yeah, I feel it hit the cushion on the full, but it's been given 6 clearly, so it's not hit the cushion on the full.
Siraj taken for 2 sixes in his first 2 balls.
That was Russell Radhakrishnan right over there.
Yeah. So coming back to freaking awesome's questions about RCB, he's saying who would you buy in the mini auction next year for RCB? 6 bowler has been a problem for RCB. Teams shouldn't suffer when they miss a player. Need to buy some good backups in the mini auction.
I wouldn't mind letting go of NGD and going for someone like a Naveen ul Haq, going for some better options, or even a Dilshan Madhushankar, just to have another left-arm pacer available for us. Who else is there? Bracewell, bro. I think we really need to go for Bracewell as well.
Buy him back.
Yeah, but overseas में किस को छोड़ो यार, बेथल को तो नहीं छोड़. ओए, गैप है, छक्का है क्या? चौका है. चौको है. शाबाश.
He's having an absolute laugh. 217 for 4. It's incredible. They might get 230. So basically, GT heading into the playoffs has conceded 230 twice. That's
Let's
wild,
hope.
bro.
Let's hope.
Is that, like, if you were a GT fan, would you be concerned?
Nah.
Or you just be like, bro, my batting's so powerful.
Bro, ये squad के साथ वो playoffs आ गए. इससे ज़्यादा तो उनको मतलब there's no reason for them to be disappointed. Yeah, well above the weight.
Where did they finish last year? 7th?
6th or 7th. No, 7th or 8th, sorry, not 6th.
And that was Gill's first proper season
as captain. That's true. That is.
So look, I mean, lots to look at from a GT point of view. Great 50, the fastest of the afternoon. Brilliant stuff. 50 of 19 from Devon Brevis. A 22-ball effort for, who was it? Who got a 50, 22-ball today?
Today, Mhatre. No, Mhatre didn't get a 50. Conway didn't get a 50. No, today first 50, bro, today.
Oh, sorry. Yesterday it was 50 of 22 for...
Samir Rizvi.
For Samir Rizvi.
Yeah.
So today 50 of 19 for Brevis. Well done. I don't know if it's the fastest CSK 50 in IPL.
Oh, speaking of pacers, this is a good point. Bhai, there's this Indian pacer who should have been this season. Anirudh Kumar Chaudhary. Delhi Premier League खेलते हैं. Please do watch out for him. Last year से बोल रहा हूँ. No, this is right arm pacer. This guy बहुत अच्छा बंदा है. I hope. Sorry?
Tall chap.
Not very tall. I feel you're referring to Ranjan Kumar, a tall left-arm pacer from Uttarakhand, who was with us. I don't mind Ranjan also, didn't get a chance, bechara. But this guy clocks 140, 145, has a good yorker, has a good slower bouncer, has those variations. Apparently, he was with GT as a net bowler this season. I hope he gets a bid or two from RCB.
Or that Manwant Kumar guy.
Manwant, though, Delhi have to release him first. And I don't think we need a Manwant. We need a proper bowling option. And this is a valid point as well, Darshan.
And what about players like Raseek and stuff? We keep them?
No, of course. Raseek milega, bhai. Raseek long-term option hai. Bovi gets injured, then we need Raseek.
So who would you bring in as a Indian spin all-rounder? Is there anyone out there?
Indian off spinner.
Like if we don't get Bracewell, is there any Indian guy who can be?
Bro, Indian तो नहीं है.
Young guy, prospect from TNP.
वो अनमोल जीत सिंह ये सब बोल तो रहे. भाई इंडियन अगर I hope we go for Rohan Patel, Chetan Nellar करना.
Chintan Gandhi or someone.
Chintalal Gandhi. He's a leggy.
He's a leggy.
Yeah.
There's another guy that he wanted a spinner before the.
Jadaved Subramaniam.
Yeah, where's he?
He's nowhere. He's not been picked. Is
he just a pure spinner or is he a...
Chintal or Chintal? Sorry, not Chintal. Apologies. It's Chintal Gandhi.
Just a question of both. Why does Sri Lankan West Indies players perform better in IPL but not national teams? Because wicket pitch, money, government backing, something. It's just a coincidence of late, but it's not been like that historically ever. It's just the last 2-3 years maybe.
Of course, the environment and all plays a role, but they are good players inherently. It's just the way they're used and the way they operate and stuff like that. That plays a role. Yeah.
Apparently, asked me wanted to buy Karthik Sharma.
Oh, but khilaoge ka? He'll be a backup player.
Is Karthik Tyagi available?
Yeah. He went and sold. I don't mind him if RCB can sort of stage a comeback for him. Oh, I'd love them.
Yeah, Vikas Shukla, good to see you. T20 legend Ravindran Jadeja. He's been saying this.
I don't know if the Jadeja typo is also intentional.
Intentional.
Last time. Jadeja wala.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jadeja. And he was, he highlighted the words K and L in criminal for KL as well. So, Vikas doesn't hold back. He doesn't hold back. Apex saying, I think individual players are good in Sri Lanka and West Indies, but as a team, they don't perform.
Which is why, speaking of West Indies, off-spinner China, a name that I think is very underrated is Rostin Chase, yaar.
Fair. Ashwin, he would have taken Ashwin before the season started.
I'll still take Ashwin. 3 to 4 crores, I'd happily take Ashwin, bro.
And where would he play him?
If possible, number 8, number 9 पे देखूंगा जगह कहाँ बनती है खिलाओ उसको.
So, if right now the score would take Ashwin?
Yeah.
No, as in like the team.
11.
Yeah. There's no space for Ashwin. Who are you going to bring him for?
वही तो मतलब if not in the 11 squad में तो रखो ना. Handy matchup option to have conditions-based horses for courses. Maybe you might not need
3 to 4 crores.
Yeah. Good option to have. I would happily take him now.
Okay. Gujarat. And what about Shivam Mavi? Asked me bid for him in 2025.
But यार, he's really been poor, man. Very poor. जो जिसने भी UP T20 सब देखा है, मतलब I don't even know how India खेल गया यार वो बंदा.
Yeah. By the way, 223 for 4, 19.2. Now another 21 runs in 4 balls is a tough ask because 243 apparently is the highest score in Ahmedabad. I think one of the fans pointed that out. Freaking awesome of me. Will CSK go past it? I don't think so. But look, Pawan Suresh might be winning his 235 prediction. 12 runs, 4 balls, it's possible. Prasid's been their best bowler. To have your team concede 220 plus and to have figures of 115 is incredible for Prasid. It's just incredible. So, again, I don't want to start a can of worms in the chat, but Sai, Prasid, Karan, KL.
अरे भाई बोलते ही चौका खा गया.
Are you watching?
But MP is doing much better for what it's worth.
Hospital captain कौन है? हमारा ये है, हमारा जलवा है.
हमारा जलवा है.
I generally think it's gonna be a bro. Like that's.
I love this troll name for Jadeja.
Sridhar was in MNL and he said the same thing. He said, "Boys, you don't understand South Indian players, North Indian players, just confidence." Like
body language. Just the fact that North Indians वो बस मतलब skill now ना बस confident होते हैं.
Who said it in his one? Is that Subramaniam Badrinath, who I don't really like, said it in a podcast saying at that point in time, like they were so timid getting into the team and how people would approach Dravids and Tendulkars and Gangulys.
Oh, good ball, yaar.
Compared to the Delhi boys, like say Virat, who would be like approaching Tendulkar and stuff, be like, Paji, kya movie, kya music lagwao.
Which, to be honest, you sometimes wonder why do you have to be timid, but of course it's a culture thing, right? Like as South Indian, so it is important and that plays a role.
But culture just gets misconstrued in terms of, these guys are not confident. KL, this thing.
KL, bro, I in fact, because अगर देख लो भाई वो I get annoyed when someone says अरे KL देख के लगता ही नहीं he's not serious. अरे भाई वो लगने की short भाई
230 and I'm telling you GT are walking into the playoffs 230 and MS Dhoni had to put the pads on and the helmet not to bat tonight.
भाई what a shot yaar, Revis.
That's wild.
इसके अंदर तो आरसीबी छुपा है भाई, ये तो पता है.
Seriously, but one of his best knocks in the IPL, his first 50, remember? So it's coming quick time, and now he's carrying on.
The car was very close.
Way above. Dhoni loves it, and 230 in excess target is definitely on the cards for GT this afternoon. How much more can they get? How much more can they get?
236.
Kind of mad that CSK got lucky with Brevis and 100 other replacements.
Oh, fair, agreed. Abhi kya kare yaar?
Yep. And Gill and Kohli were playing with each other's balls.
Oh, that when they flicked each other. When was that test game tha na? Yeah, ODI. No, ODI World Cup, during the World Cup.
And
it was in Mumbai versus Sri Lanka.
It happened in a test match also.
Oh, but I remember the Mumbai India Sri Lanka game when Kohli got to his 4800 or so ऐसा वो बीच में gloves निकाल के क्या कर रहा है?
Wow.
Oh, is that gone?
I think it's gone for 4.
6.
Oh,
it's gone, bro.
It's gone. So 230 flat for CSK this afternoon. Brevis take a bow. 24 balls, 57 for you. And no MS Dhoni with the bat today. But CSK, if you offered this to them at the start of the day, they would have fucking taken it off for sure. So 231. Can Shubman Gill, the new test captain, get this chase done for GT? Remember, they're playing for those 2 points. They're playing for top 2. A lot of fans, including RCB fans, Punjab fans, are loving this match right now because CSK are all over GT. Quick win predictor as it stands, the halfway mark right now. Would you say 65-35 CSK?
I'd say 75-25 CSK.
Okay.
Chasing 230 is no easy task, irrespective of how good a side you have.
Akshay, this is what I said in one of the Watchalongs. Roshan Chase is a handy.
Yeah, I agree. Like, very handy player to have.
Imagine he goes to CSK in a mini auction.
Bro, he should. CSK should. He's literally a very classic, typical, stereotypical even CSK player.
Would you take Roston Chase, Bracewell, or Raza?
I probably will take Bracewell first because he's a left-hand batter and I think RCB needs a left-hand. I'm specifically talking about RCB over here. That goes in his favour massively. We need a left-hander, so that works.
Okay. What a horrible batting from Chaleja.
I love that troll name, yaar. Chaleja.
Imagine a young Kohli doing that as Sachin, never in.
Oh, wow. Imagine the Kohli flicking Sachin.
Chris Singh, after every Siraj death over, RCB fans keep tweeting about him. Find that odd when Faf flopped this year or Maxi did. I see those tweets, okay? And Brevis true RCB blood. Dheeraj Arya saying that. And Araf saying second back-to-back 230 chase for GT. It's going to be a litmus test for many ways. Chikuji always coming on and always saying, hey guys, how are you? And then exiting the chat after that. He doesn't say anything else, I feel. But always welcome the loyal crew over here. It's my duty now to go get Akshay some chips. Get some lunch.
Bola? Oh.
I mean, imagine that was a comment. And I haven't eaten lunch, so pardon me. I'm just going to take like 10-15 minutes and come back. Can you just like facilitate some comments? And maybe just like have a chat with them. But particularly CSK, bro. Like, what do you think they got wrong the most this season? That's something that you guys can badger Akshay with. I'll come back in literally 10 minutes because I want to heat up my food, get some stuff for him.
Alrighty. And right on cue, neural hacks with Vasant. Vasant, by the way, it's been a while since we last saw you. In fact, it feels like we haven't seen much of you since you appeared on our podcast. So, how are you? How's it been? And Avanish, seems like you were backing Karan from yesterday since you can't support Jaddu now, says neural hacks. It's all in jest, Vasant. Don't worry.
It isn't, bro. It isn't.
Okay, bhai. CSK jersey पहन के ये चौड़ दिखाते हैं. Have you seen the video where Virat is wailing in a dressing room with the towel? Mani smartly covers his area and Virat hits Jayant Yadav in the balls. What? क्या देख रहे हो भाई? And why is Virat wailing? Oh, walking into the dressing room with the towel. Sachin, I don't know what videos have you guys been watching. I'm just going to assume that you guys, I mean, all the comments have been read. So do come up with new comments. Let us know what you make of the score, firstly. And secondly, all you fans, I want to actually start off with AFC Krish. About this, so Krish, are you an RCB fan? Like, you're from Ghana. Are you a Kannadiga? Are you like, how did you end up supporting RCB? And no worries. Welcome back, Vasant. And all of you folks on Twitter, we've got more than 100 of you watching on Twitter, guys. Just hop on to YouTube. Yaar, be like Krish. Krish, if anything, do let the chat know, yaar. All the folks watching on X, do let them know कि YouTube पे आ जाओ, बात करो हमारे साथ. and it'll be loads of fun for us too, of course. 230 for 5 is what the Chennai Super Kings ended up with. Only 2 bowlers, or rather 4 bowlers amongst the wickets. Sai Kishore, Rashid Khan, Shahrukh, all 3 of the spinners, and Prasidh Krishna, the lone pacer, with those wickets. Arshad Khan going for plenty, man. 2 overs, 42 runs. That must be, like, again, a very bad spell, unfortunately, for him. But again, for Gujarat Titans, yaar, the last game was Lucknow not going in their favour. And now this game, the way it's begun, at least it seems like it is well and truly in LSG's kitty, CSK's kitty right now. And if they enter the playoffs on the back of 2 consecutive losses, it definitely will play at the back of their heads. And even more so, given the fact that Josh Buttler won't be available for the playoffs. Make no mistake, that will be a huge loss for them. Kushal Mendes is expected to fit in to the 11 to replace Josh Buttler. But again, can you call that like for like? Not really. You think he'll be just as effective as Josh the boss? Oh, that's yeah. I mean, it's anyone's guess, but you'd be very surprised, if he's able to do what Josh did. And hopefully we are able to wipe the egg off our faces in case he does that. But yeah, once again, like I said, it'll be very surprising. Actually, guys, my NSEM is going on, which is why I'm not being able to watch continuously, but on the finals, I will be free. Oh, perfect, Chikuji. Wait, what are you studying? Makes me realize, and also makes me wonder, how many of you are studying right now, yaar? Because you have said this, Abhas has said this. I remember at least a couple more mentioning earlier on. I remember someone who was supposed to be going to Australia and all. He's also a student. Diksha mentioned she's a student. Are we ancient? I thought I was a young, chill dude, and it seems like you guys are well and truly younger than me, yaar. Ye to matlab mazak chal raha hai kya? CSK favourites Urvil and Akshay. Surprising that you're supporting Gujarat Titans today. I thought both of you will wear the RCB jersey today, like you guys would have for the DC match, of course, in the previous season. Nahi yaar, Vasant, simply because maza aega na. To be honest, RCB have to win that last game. It doesn't matter. If Gujarat Titans win today and RCB win their final game, you would still expect RCB will make it through to the playoffs, given that they'll know what the equation is once the Punjab MI game is done. So it doesn't matter. CSK GT, I think, matlab jo bhi jeete chalega. So we thought, let's just pick and choose sides. And I thought, let's give Avanish the honor of donning the CSK jersey for one last time this season. And that's the only reason why I'm here, wearing the GT blue. So you don't have to think too much into it. Achyut, meanwhile, saying, is Hazelwood going to be back for the next game? Well, he's in Bangalore, Achyut, but he's in Lucknow, Achyut. He's linked up with the team. Will he be available? Is he match ready? We're not sure. We're yet to hear, of course. So we have to wait on it. Achyut, by the way, you also are a new handle, right? We haven't seen too much of you. And Kurg, as your second name mentions, is that your hometown? Are you from Kurg? And if so, when am I getting some pandi curry, bro? And B.Tech CSE, bro, सस्ती को जी अरे भाई सारा बैंगलोर में पत्थर मारो तो सॉफ्टवेयर इंजन यार कुत्ते पे गिरता है बताओ क्या बोले यार. So I mean, best of luck. What are you in your final year or third year? You mentioned, right? Where are you studying, Chikuji? In Bangalore or someplace else? Obviously, mostly who watch YouTube, the students only. Oh, is that true? Interesting. So Arav, are you also a student, by the way? I mean, this is brand new information for me because the audience demographics for our channel has been usually, in the 25 to 34 years age mold. So a bit pleasantly surprised by this. We're more than happy to target and cater to a younger audience, of course. Doesn't seem like an honor. Doesn't seem like an honor. It seems more of a disgrace. But thank God CSK is now backing youngsters. Hopefully, Fleming eats his words and backs them all the way in the future. Vasant, if anything, it's important that CSK look past Fleming. Agar Fleming अपने words खाते भी है, तो he should eat his words pleasantly at home. यहाँ पे मत आओ, हक दिया आपने जितना हकना था आपने हक दिया है, तो now it's important for them to just move on from Stephen Fleming. That's my 2 cents on it. Fair enough. Your qualification says Ankidar qualification क्या भाई top 4 तो decide हो चुका है ना bro. No one's in the running anymore. It is Gujarat, Punjab, Bangalore and Mumbai currently in that order. We're yet to see if that top 2 changes though. Of course, Gujarat winning over here will go a long way. In fact, Gujarat winning here will confirm their top 2 spot. Gujarat losing here means their hopes on finishing in the top 2 will be hinged on RCB and Punjab's own games. So it is important that both of them lose for them to be able to qualify. Just realized that RR24 and GT25 are the same kind of seasons of CSK win today, says Krish. Ooh, interesting shout. Nee, yaar, GT hasn't been that bad in the second half. RR were, GT wasn't. So, but I get where you're coming from, but does the playoff in Mullapur have a reserve day? It's the rainy season over here, and if no, then does the team with the highest standing go through? Sivi, yep, that is true. There's no reserve day for the playoffs. There is only, the final is the only game that has a reserve day, unfortunately. So if the match is rained out, then yeah, the team ranked higher will go through, or the team with more wins will go through, which is invariably the team that's ranked higher, of course. I agree with you, Akshay, completely, says Vasant. Not sure what is this about. Vasant, what are you referring to over here? I think Ankit asked your qualification. Oh, studies. Oh, really? Oh, your qualification. Oh, wow. Apologies. Wow. I am a stereotypical Indian. Chikuji. I've done my bachelor's in mechanical engineering. I'm an engineer, and then I did my MBA in logistics and supply chain management. So, yeah, very typical engineering MBA background से corporate job में था, फिर वो नहीं हुआ तो startup भी कर लिया, तो वो कसे भी नहीं छोड़ी. After that sort of startup journey is when cricket.com happened. And yeah, I've been here talking, blabbering, writing, having fun, just doing stuff on cricket. Akshay, how much did you love Rizvi's knock yesterday? And Sadiqullah Atal gave a few good shots, retaining him for the next season. Atal, personally, I don't mind him being, sort of retained next year, especially given that Fafdo in all likelihood has sort of played his last IPL game. So Atal is a fair replacement left-hand batter who could fit in the top, and in case they feel Purell's not working out for them and they release or let go of JFM, Atal can, slide up the order along with Abhishek Purell. You can potentially even have someone like कौन था भाई? Abhishek Purell, Atal, Karun Nair even, so you have multiple options there. So वो एक है, of course. I would retain him, and Rizvi's knock was very good, man. Pleasantly surprised, especially because the first 10-15 balls were very poor. He seemed his scratchy self, and he's been scratchy throughout. Right from his, Chennai days, barring that debut knock against Rashid Bhai, he hit 2 sixes, if I'm not wrong. He's looked very scratchy throughout, so I wasn't expecting too much for him to able to come good at such a crucial game of the season. Crucial for him personally, not for DC. As a team, of course, they were knocked out. But personally, he knew that his retention was potentially on the line over here. If he did well there, he would have all but sealed his retention, and that's what he's done over here. So good on them. And all the CSK fans gasped at your Fleming remark. But Mallikarjun, that's the truth, man. Just check his stats. In all fairness, Fleming has been made to look good only because of Dhoni, the captain. Just look at how he's done with JSK, TSK, Melbourne Stars. कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं किया भाई, तो इसीलिए. South Africa have all this quality and will choke in the World T20 again, says Krish. अच्छा जी, देखना. But Krish, you've not yet answered the question about yourself. Are you Kannadiga? Like, what made you support RCB? I'm actually a Tamilian. For some reason, my ancestors changed their name, or rather surname, to Coorg when they moved to Karnataka. Oh, wow. If your ancestors moved to Karnataka, that makes you a Kannadiga, right, bro? Like, how do you become a Tamilian? Just joking. Don't worry. No language wars over here. Enakku konja Tamil theriyum. That is my way of just, securing myself and saying, you know what, chill, bro. But jokes, just jokes. Playoffs have that extra 2-hour window, though, for getting play started. That's true. That will definitely help. I highly doubt if any city will see rainfall for 6 hours continuously. If that happens, then that's just massive bad luck, man. So it isn't beyond RCB's torrid luck to see one of the playoff games be completely rained out. But jokes apart, yeah, I'd be surprised. Oh, all right. Oh, good to know that, Vasant. Happy to hear that good people think like, oh, class bro, I'm also in engineering. I don't know, Darshan, if that's how I would put it. But sure, if you're happy doing engineering, that's all that matters. And we've of course spoken of it, right? Yeah, and I'll get in touch with you, Darshan, in case my plans do materialize. You don't have to worry. I'll definitely be troubling you a lot more. Devon Brevis helping MI. Shubham Patel, I'll just correct you. Devon Brevis helping RCB. But yeah, happy to see him help both RCB and MI. Not that I'm complaining. Akshay man, okay. Thank you so much for that. I think Gurkirat is also an engineer, if memory serves me right. He is an engineer, actually. He is an engineer. He studied in Delhi. He's also a computer science engineer. In fact, he worked for a few months in Mumbai before he realized, you know what, engineering isn't my cup of tea. So he also moved out of it. Nikhil Bhai is also an engineer. So is Somesh. Vikas, one of our, Vikas, of course, you must have seen him. He's also an engineer. One of our editors, he's an engineer. Anirudh Suresh, whom you might have seen earlier on, he's also an engineer. We've got plenty of engineers over here. Not only Dhoni, but should this be Jadeja's last season too? He should just stick to Test, in my opinion. Ooh, wow, that's a strong opinion, to be honest, and a tad bit harsh, I would say, Krish. He might not be adding value at 18 crores, but I don't see any reason for him to retire from IPL. And it seems like he might be taking the new ball over here. Devon Conway being subbed out. He's already in a substitute vest. Wow, that's interesting. Fair point, Vasant, but you've got Rahul, Lakshar, Karun, Sameer Rizvi even. तो इतने सारे नाम है यार, तुम किसको रखोगे वहां पे? So बहुत मुश्किल है यार, बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल है. Down under, how should GT structure the chase to win today? GT do struggle when the chase gets over 200, like CSK struggle when they chase over 180. So yeah, to GT to win. For GT to win, what should they do? Baapre, Vasant bhai. What should they do? Yeah, again, they are heavily reliant on their top three. I would structure the chase in terms of overs. I would, if I were a part of the GT think tank, I would want the top three to take the game till the 12th or the 13th over. 12th or 13th over would be a very good entry point for Shafi and Rutherford to come in, and post 15th over, Shahrukh, the likes of Rahul Tewatia, Rashid Khan even, they can all have an impact. So that'll be the first objective. But very interesting move over here. Jadeja with the new ball. Not sure if it's because of a matchup. Not sure if they've seen something about Sudharsan or Gill, or Sudharsan and Gill. Again, spin earlier on. Want to see how this how this turns out, in the end. Oh, got it, Ankit. There you go. I did talk about it. What do you make of Livingston for Dravid, or rather David? How much do you think RCB will affect it? They will be massively affected, Mallikarjun. There's no two questions about it. But he gets chalta yaar. Matlab, sometimes this channel feels like Arun channel. You can say anything on this channel apart from cricket. Arey wah bhai, of course, Chiku ji, apna hi samjho, aapka hi channel hai. आराम से बात करो, खुल के बात करो. I'm more than happy to talk about it. I'll just take the topics, take this one now, of course. How much they will be affected massively, but I hope Livingston comes good. Yeah. Like, I don't think he's as bad a player as he's been made out to be in some circles, and he will also offer value with the ball. A great matchup option to have. Excellent effort there by Deepak Hooda. Saves a certain boundary, saves 2 runs for his side. Well done, beta. Well done. Okay. I wonder if... Okay. Yeah. Is Fleming the only one? I'm trying to think. Ponting coaches in the MLC, Ponting coaches over here. Badani's done the SA20, the ILT20. He's done the IPL now, of course. Fair enough. There aren't too many who go around coaching everywhere. But still, man, I wouldn't cut him any slack for that. To be fair, RR my local... What? Virat, to be fair, RR my locals. Matlab? Producer साहब इसका मतलब है क्या कुछ? हाँ, sure. Thank you. हाँ. Oh, you speak Tamil at work. Okay, perfect. Akshay being diplomatic. Yeah, I wonder what Avanish would have said. I'm not sure what this is in reference to. I'm clearly lagging behind the comments. I'll finish the comments just before I'll take Darshan Senthil's last comment. उसके बाद वाला बाद में देखेंगे. We'll just take, of course, we took this. Imagine GT using these belters for their last group stage games, and then in the playoffs, the tacky track is served up and Rashid gets his mojo back. But batting bhi to unka will have to step up, na Sivi? You're saying tacky surfaces. You think they have the batting that can handle it? I don't know. And I doubt, to be honest. I'm an engineer too, says Vasant. Of course, not even surprised. Don't worry, Noor will help GT and Rashid. वो भी देखते हैं. अक्षय आपका भी फायदा हमारा भी फायदा. Yes, exactly यार. It's वो क्या बोलते हैं, it's a symbiotic relationship. Wow, 8th standard biology coming to my help. Yep, ये तो ले लिया हमने. Akshay must be a bad friend to have during low times. He gives such pessimistic vibes while talking about RCB. Bhai, that's the RCB fan in me, yaar. Mallikarjun, don't count me out as a friend. I want to believe I'm a decent friend to my friends, but of course my friends would be the better judge of that. But itna tension mat lo yaar. In real life, I want to believe outside RCB, I'm a fairly chill bloke. But theek hai. Let's hope that's not the case. Akshay should do a video with Anirudh before the WTC final and hear from the resident Australian fan. Oh, interesting. Sure, Vasant, we'll definitely do something on this. Thanks for that. Khalil into the attack. That's been flicked in the gap. And I don't think Anshul Kamboj from deep square leg will cut it off. He doesn't. First boundary for Sai Sudharsan and Gujarat Titans. Chalo bhai, they've also started their chase over here. और कहाँ पे थे भाई हम कहाँ पे थे ये तो ले लिया Yep. Don't you think RCB needs to buy another spinner? Suyash has been good and Krunal has been decent too, but you need one more quality spinner like Suyash. I don't know if you can call Suyash a quality spinner, but something tells me that one of Ravi Bishnoi or Chahal will be available or up for grabs next season. Yaar. If that's the case, I'd happily take either of them. Suyash can be the backup spinner in a squad. We get someone like a Bishnoi or, Chahal, or even back someone like a Jataved Subramanyam, yaar. I was hoping for one of Zishan Ansari or Digvesh Singh Rathi to come to RCB, then go for either of them. Now let's see if they go to, one of these spinners who might potentially be let go of, or Shivam Shukla could potentially be up for grabs. Not potentially, he'll definitely be up for grabs. So RCB unke liye bhi bid kar sakti hai. Good. No update. Yep, exactly. I agree with you there. I wouldn't want to tinker too much with the 11 yaar. My predictions came almost true, says Pawan. Apologies, I know you predicted 235. Wasn't the case. Theek hai bhai, dekhte hain. He's not been ruled out 100%, but in all likelihood, he will be, yaar. He will be. I genuinely consider Livingston at 3 with Bhandge coming in. Data suggests he's quite good coming in earlier. I remember Mike Hesson talking about this, during his preseason preview. He had Livingston batting at 3 and I'd laughed it off. I still won't consider it, yeah, because Livingston at 3 means Mark has to bat lower down the order, and I don't know if he has it. He has the gears in him to start from the get-go. So, interesting move. Wait, I think it's too late to make such a massive change. Okay. किधर भागे Avanish? आ रहा है, tension मत लो. Was a left-hander Kohli shot. That's true, actually, yaar. Oh, look at that scene presentation. Lovely stuff from Khalil. Goes past Shubman Gill's outside edge. And Urvil Patel is at first slip. Wow. Is that the biggest age difference between the keeper and first slip? Urvil at 25 and, I don't know, Dhoni at 44 or something. Wow, man. Jeez. How many T20 series are India playing before the World Cup? Catch that! In the gap, and Shubman Gill also into the act. First bounty for him for the day, of course. चलो भाई start तो कर लिया इन लोगों ने पहले 10 बॉल में 17 रन मार के. India play a T20I series against Bangladesh. They later on, if I'm not wrong, they play tests against South Africa, West Indies. Not sure if they're playing T20Is. Australia के सामने शायद कुछ खेल रहे हैं. वो away है. They're playing T20Is in Australia. Oh, and the captain needs to step up. He's been underwhelming, says Krish. I'm guessing that's in reference to Rapa. देखते हैं भाई. But we'll get that. Producer Sahab, can you just confirm India's FTP and say how many T20Is are they playing before the World Cup? Swapnil Singh should be tried, but again, yeah, he's another finger spinner, right? Is there any merit in playing both Swapnil and Krunal? You would want to play one of them, not both of them. So, bhai. They might move it to India if they want to. Hasn't been replaced. I don't think it's already been replaced, yaar. Chalo. Yeah, man. I mean, personally, I'm not a big fan of the format. Barring World Cup, मेरे को ये format देखने का मन भी नहीं करता. But yeah, fair point, freaking awesome. Yep. I'll be like, they're playing 18 What? No, bro. From between the IPL and 26 T20 World Cup. Not 27 ODI World Cup. कौन सा है? Sorry? Okay. 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 Wow, India is playing 18 T20 as my producer confirms. They're playing 3 against Bangladesh in August. They play 5 against Australia later in November. They play 5 against South Africa in December, I'm assuming then. And then 5 against New Zealand in Jan. So that's 15 T20Is in 2 months. That's basically an IPL there. They're essentially playing an IPL and then they play the T20 World Cup and then they play the actual IPL where they have to play 14 games. Wow, that's a lot of games, man. It's going to be a very busy and hectic November to March, timeline for some of the T20 cricketers. Wow. If not Bangladesh, they will definitely replace it with another bilateral series. Yeah, I don't think it'll be. They'll sort of, leave the space vacant there for sure. Oh, wow. I started off with 75-25. I'll still stick to it. आप सबका खाना वाना हो गया बॉस? ओए सॉरी यार, छक्का ही मार दिया गिल ने. चलो वो भी देखते हैं. Who you this guy, bro? President. Oh, Bangladesh president or prime minister. Do confirm that also. Chief advisor. अच्छा, ठीक है, ठीक है. देखना है भाई, देखते हैं. तुम आप लोगों का सब खाना हो गया भाई? आप भी कमेंट्स में बताइएगा. हम लोग ये कर रहे हैं. प्रोड्यूसर साहब आपका हो गया? ओए कैच! ये वो! Come on! Yeah! KL Jitesh, Sanju, Prabh, who do you want as your keeper bat for the 26 World Cup? As things stand, I'll take Sanju, yaar. Unless Sai Sudharsan gets a chance and proves himself, I would personally want Sanju. I personally want Sai Sudharsan and Jaiswal to open. I don't like the idea of Abhishek Sharma. If that happens, then I don't mind Jitesh coming in at number 6. Prabh Simran is a great talent, no doubt, but I feel Sudharsan adds a lot more value वहाँ पे. Exactly. Agreed. But I must say, Jitesh ka keeping, as a keeper and all, and especially with DRS, I've loved watching him. He's been pretty good. So, you can't deny that. What is Suchan's favorite word? Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. That's an interesting lineup, yaar, but Sadikola can't play because you already have 4 overseas players. Oh, you don't, sorry. No, then Sadikola can play over Karun. Interesting. But aren't you too light on pace bowling here? You have just 2 pacers. Oh, Mukesh is there. Achha, Mukesh would be a 12th man then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Fair shout, yaar. Fair shout. We'll have to see if DC actually like this or not. But यहाँ पे भी मेरा एक ही concern है. Sameer at number 5. Can he bat enough? Not sure. मतलब starting quickly, going against pacers from the beginning. I don't think that's his game. So Sameer at number 5 seems a bit sus. Akshar at 6, Ashutosh at 7, Vipraj at 8 seems perfectly fine. Man, it's going to be so difficult. True. Fair enough, fair enough. We'll take all of this. And I agree with you, Darshan. It's been lovely to watch that. Yeah.
Mohan's not answering his phone. I've locked myself in there, though. Can you believe it?
Where?
And Chora, where's your phone? In the right wing of the office. Basically, I went there to heat up a food, get your chips. Closed that, went back.
Oh.
No, it just didn't go through. And then none of these guys are here.
Where are they? Udupi?
All have gone to Udupi. And I'm just like, fuck, what? People have just left or what?
Yeah.
Which is insane. Anyway, Gill gone, which is quite ridiculous. I just saw that, by the way. And just makes you think, Test captaincy, huh? It's not an easy gig. Just joking. But pretty delighted as an RCB fan and a momentarily CSK fan that Gill's got out. But Buttler's last innings, will it be of anything significant? And I hope so from a GD perspective. We lost for 42 and might not even matter. Just hope Rishabh doesn't want to be a party spoiler.
Oh, yeah, man.
More than Rishabh, it'll be a Puran who will...
But imagine if Rishabh gets a century or something.
Oh, that'd be wild. This man, Arfan, is sweating about Nicholas Puran already. He's sweating about Nicholas Puran already. I think Gill and Jaiswal are best opening combination for Indian T20s. It just makes you think, Ganji, about the best prolific IPL batting pairs. So Sai and Gill has obviously got 900 together this season.
Wow.
Apparently Kohli, Faf. Kohli, Gill?
No, not so much.
Warner Besto?
I thought Warner Besto might be there somewhere. Warner Dhawan even.
Warner Dhawan, the good shout.
Yeah.
Who else has been there in terms of Dickok, Rohit? How much?
Nah. Just one season, not so much. Matlab, they didn't get that many runs. Vasan, this is something I've been thinking about. If you're talking about Delhi going for green, I also feel the same. Delhi will be going for green.
He had one hell of a game against Delhi Green. He ran
both. He ran both, na, JFM and Stubbs. Correct. So
last year, RCB, they were on fire in the field, especially to the fag end. A lot of run-outs, Kohli in particular.
Kohli, that Dharamshala wala run-out, Shashank Singh, oh my word. And even Shah Rukh's run-out. That was also Kohli, right?
That was also Kohli. That was in Bangalore, no?
Yeah, that was in Bangalore.
Yeah, from...
Thoreau, we didn't remove your comment, yaar. Apologies for that. You can send it again. We had... Apparently, his previous comment was removed. We had nothing to do with it.
Did he take this one?
Khalil running in. Yep, all of that has been taken. Still last wala, Lane. I said last 4-5 comments. From Vasant, Sameer and Akshay.
Still not Green is eligible. Is Green in the WTC squad?
Yeah.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. So, yeah, let me know your best IPL prolific opening pair. Is there anyone come close to Sai and Gill? Is it Kohli de Villiers? KL, Mayank, Gilly, Marsh, Vijay Hasi? No problem.
There's one.
I had just a quick sandwich and I'm sorted.
Sandy Choho.
Conway, Gaikwad, I don't think he scored that much. Vijay Hayden, I don't think scored that much too either.
Clearly not.
Hoyt from Buttler, and he could get an AG boundary. No, they'll come back to two. They will come back to two. It just makes you think about Kohli's 973-run season as well, right? Like, Sai Sudharsan's played his 14th innings this year, and he's been brilliant, but still 300 gap, bro. There's a 300-run gap. What did Kohli do that? It's crazy. Even he said in an interview recently, or not recently, but like sometime in the last 2 years, saying people talk about that 973 as if it can be done again, even by me. It wasn't. It was super fucking stardom. It was super stardom.
Somehow we just got 1,000, yaar.
It was insane, bro.
Catch! Please!
Aerial route.
Yes! Come on!
Seeing a GT fan celebrate Buttler's wicket, you have seen it all in the watch-along. And as a Chennai fan, but really an RCB fan, I am delighted. Joss goes home and CSK fans, a youngster in the crowd, he's absolutely giving it the big one. So Khalil Ahmed strikes in GT, bro. Imagine they lose by 123. Or does it matter?
That doesn't matter, but it's good.
Is there anyone on their side of the point?
GT, Mumbai.
Oh, so Mumbai beat Punjab. Oh no, but they're way behind.
No. Yeah, they can, na. GT is only on 18.
And Mumbai on 16.
16, yeah.
Mumbai on 16.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a subplot there.
Yeah, imagine if Mumbai thrashed Punjab and it turns out RCB Mumbai Q1. Like you said.
1 second, let me just see the points table now. Like you said rightly, 16 points Mumbai. They have the best net run rate plus 1.2.
I know.
What the fuck have they done, right? What have they done? So then if GT gets clobbered today, okay.
Bro, they don't even have to get clobbered. They already have the better. They just have to lose, and now clobbering means bhai.
That's ridiculous.
This will be fun.
Ridiculous. And Punjab play tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all going off. Match 67, 68, 69, 70 is going to be absolutely hilarious. 68, not that much because that's today's game in the night. SRHK here. The winner will just say, we have the better biryani, bro, and call it quits, I'm guessing. But still, might be a humdinger of a game. Apologies if we're not doing a watch along because obviously we want to do this one. CSK scored 230, taking power play wickets. Tears in my eyes. Somehow helping RCB win. Tears again for different reason. I mean, again, the last game of the season for you all to take wickets in the power play and bat the way you guys did in the power play and score 230. Great. And CSK haven't won a single game batting first this season. So technically, they can actually get that out of the way as well. And some consolation for the fans. Do you think NSG will drop Akashdeep and play Shabazz and Digvesh both?
Yeah, that's actually a good shout.
Good shout.
Wow.
Again, team combinations. The last game, LSG have nothing to lose. So Justin Langer, Zahir Khan might just be like, look, just go out there, put your best foot forward.
Because Shabazz bowled well also. Oh, catch!
Ooh, now it's going to be a real test. Yep. I mean, I know I keep saying this about GT's 4, 5, 6, but 29 for 2, you got the backs against the wall, you're chasing 235, you can't hang about, so it's crazy.
By the way, apparently, there's a lot of shit going down between Langer and Zahir. They've had fights, and Langer is in all likelihood going to be sacked after the season, and Zahir will be head coach.
That's why Zahir fought him out quite a bit in that 2003 tour. By the way, one of my friends, he's into karaoke and stuff, and he sent me a video.
Okay.
Saying, guess who's here?
Gambhir in Bangalore.
Somewhere in Hyderabad, apparently.
Oh.
Hey, baby. Ooh. I wanna know.
Gambhir karaoke ke liye aaya?
He was some guest there.
Oh, okay. I would love to see Gambhir sing.
Yeah. All things writing the MI in the Q1 and Bani and Jasha working overtime scripts. I mean, it's crazy. Some people are joking yesterday saying, bro, isn't it crazy how Gujarat Chief Minister is now Prime Minister and a Gujarat captain in the IPL has become our test captain? The world is working. The world is conspiring. The thing is, Sai isn't even taking risk and still finding ways to score these bunch of truckload of runs. He's reminding me of Azharuddin. Heard a lot of him from elders and saw a few highlights. The thing with Azharuddin or Lakshman or any Hyderabadi cricketer had incredible wrists. Even Sachin, Dravid, Ganguly didn't have the wrists that Lakshman had or Azharuddin had. What I would give Sai, and me and Akshay have spoken about Sai so much in our watch-alongs this season, is that he has just surgical precision at times. He almost has a Google map, I was going to say, a navigation system in his head and be like, okay, fine, where are my bearings? Where am I going to play the shot? He has every shot in the game. He can scoop you, he can ramp you, he can cut you, he can drive you, he can pull you, he can come down the ground.
You know, all of these adjectives, without any context, sound so wrong.
He can pull, he can cut.
He can ram.
He can ram.
It just sounds wrong. You just keep saying. Producers have just one help. Sorry, yaar.
Fair enough. Wheels of GT falling off. Signs are bad for playoffs.
Catch!
He's gone, is it?
Yes!
He's gone!
Oh, what a catch, Ayush Mhatre!
Ridiculous.
Yeah, boy! Come on! Come on! Come on!
This is ridiculous. Honest to God, this is
exactly the kind of season we thought GT would have at the top. There you go. Finally, the bearings clearly coming off of GT. And I know, I've actually admitted to this before. At the risk of sounding extremely schadenfreudistisch, I've just been waiting to see GT's downfall because they're just not a side. They can't. How is the side functioning? And there you go.
Been exposed in their last league game of the season, only Tamil, but Anshul Kamboj will be happy with that. GT fans and family can look away.
Alonso to RM confirmed, Real Madrid.
Oh yeah, that was news. Eric Ten Hag going to buy Leverkusen. What about that, lads? What about that? Kab se bol raha hu, MI finished top 2 saying Sagnik Datta. You're right there. I don't want to see Gill back in T20 internationals. You can't pick him based on the IPL. He should be able to play in many different venues. Also, the competition in T20 is so high. You have better options. Speaking of T20 internationals, did you hear the KL Rahul interview with Nasser Hussain, which dropped yesterday?
Oh no! Oh, how's it?
He's spoken about a huge host of things, including how he wants to get back in the World Cup for 2026, and he's willing to kind of adapt himself. And KL, yeah, like honestly, a team player, very selfless, very well selfless. RCB and MI fans will be very, very happy. And so, winner of tomorrow's game, play Q1. If RCB win, they play Q1. If RCB lose, then GT plays Q1. Is it as it is like that?
1 second. Winner of tomorrow, yeah, that's true. Yep, that's true. Correct.
Markram won't be available for RCB game, right? Who will open with Marsh? I mean, they have options.
They have Matthew Bretsky.
They have Bretsky. They could probably get an Indian.
Or they have Yuvraj Chaudhary, bhai. Uttarakhand wala, wo bhi kafi acha khela.
He's a good.
That guy is available.
Yeah. If CSK wins by massive margin, they can avoid the wooden spoon as well. Small victories. I mean, it depends on the RR final game because CSK's net run rate is woeful, so they have to have a massive margin. And in the DC-MI match, Porel and wickets were crime umpiring, and yesterday not calling a 6 when even counter indicator was a 6 was also unavailable. What the fuck is going on with the umpires? We've questioned that throughout, bro. Shocking umpiring. And Apex saying, Akshay, imagine Agar GT lose, MI win against Punjab tomorrow, RCB lose against LSG. Absolute cinema.
That means it will be MIGT in Q1 and RCB Punjab eliminator.
Oh my god.
Why would you want that, Apex?
That'll be top 2 champion sides and 3-4 yet to win a champion. Ship, I would say. I hope RCB gives some game to our backups. I will be okay with them testing bench strength, saying Samit.
No, Samit. Bhai, top 2 chahiye apne ko.
But, okay, fine. Let's even take your point in consideration, Samit. Who are you indicating here?
Kya Abhinandan Singh ko to nahi khila sakta? Advice Raseek Dar hai.
Are you talking about Swapnil Singh? Are you talking about Shikara? Are you talking about Numan Tushara? Because Akshay said, look, Tushara's played 4 IPL games in his life, 2 against LSG, 2 against KKR. Who are you talking about? Be specific and you can back it up with logic. Shahrukh on strike.
Hey, bye. Mohammad Irfan, no update on Tim David, yaar. We're still waiting. Nothing heard yet.
If you actually look at this game and you've not watched a single ball of the IPL this season, you would actually think CSK go to the playoffs and they're not 10th and GT are not first because 30 for 3 and
That's
CSK at 230 for 5. It's insane.
Aapki gaadi aa gayi, bhai.
Oh, the virtuous ad. Why do I keep calling it the virtuous? It's a virtus.
Yeah, virtus. Na, even I actually wasn't sure what the pronunciation.
It's like VIRTE.
Like virtuous, yeah, like virtuous. Yeah.
But yeah, Alonso confirmed. Yeah, we took that. Starting 1-0, 4 to top 2. So MI coded. Yeah, but MI again, it'll be a big test then tomorrow. What if Punjab just go and slam them off? Then what? And MI's last game was what? Against GT.
DC. Ye parso हुआ ना, DC were knocked out. Yeah.
And then they played GT before that and they lost.
Yeah.
Fair. If CSK can restrict GT to 122, they can avoid last spot. But doesn't it depend on RR's game as well?
RR is done.
Oh, RR is done. What am I saying? Yeah. Well, so is that the scenario?
Yeah.
122.
Chalo, good on you for mentioning that too.
I mean, that's crazy. CSK have never finished last, right?
Yeah.
In their lives.
They're the only side to have never finished last from the original 8.
Also, there's a lot to play for.
Isilye.
For all your Akashes and all your Lohits out there. Lohit's one of my CSK friends. All bottom place teams dominating qualified teams. And you're saying exactly, Akshay, my feeling. I was almost most of the times feeling the same as you, except RCB games that go without saying.
Arey, aaja RCB ki taraf Vasant, hamari taraf.
Vasant's an RCB fan.
He isn't. He doesn't support any side. He just supports underdogs. So by that logic, you should be supporting RCB, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Speaking of Sai, saying Darshan Senthil, I realized his evolution in the IPL has mirrored Elise Perry's in the WPL. Started as typical an anchor and now evolved in that crazy combo, scores quickly and never gets out.
WPL, I don't know if you can say that evolution, but international cricket, yes, I do agree with you, Senthil. And WPL to some extent, yeah, first season she was more of an anchor, but that was also because no one else was performing then.
Who's your MVP of the season so far?
Interesting. All-rounders mein koi अच्छा किया क्या? Bat ball. Sai maybe yaar.
Kunal.
Nahi yaar, no.
In terms of the all-rounder bunch, he's not the best or worst option.
Oh, that's true. All-rounder bunch mein, yeah. Hardik, for what it's worth.
Which Pandey's got more wickets this year?
Krunal, yeah.
Hardik's also got a fair few, right?
I don't think he's even in double digits.
MI's best bowler after Bumrah.
No, Bolt. Bro, Bolt has 20.
Bolt might be better, but I'm saying in terms of the package, Hardik is way better.
I want to see Hardik's because I don't think he's even got in 10.
But yeah, MVP, let us know in the chat who the IPL
Oh, he's got in 13. He got a 5 for
it. Is Sai an MVP?
I would have Sai right on top.
If Sai gets 100 from here and wins it, MVP, give it him right now. Give it him right now. I mean, that's just going to be some innings. Probably the best innings if he can get 100 and then get GT.
Oh, yeah, bro. Yahan se agar GT...
So they have to do what bloody MI did against RR all those years ago.
With 3 wickets lesser.
Who's that guy? Aditya Tare. Oh my God. What a guy.
Oh, is it?
Drifting?
Yeah.
Drifting. Oh,
bhai.
Jadeja is very sharp. Keep your comments coming through. Love to interact with you guys. At this point, Akshay, remove the GT jersey. Some moral ethics at least. You should tell me about this. I mean, my jersey. I shouldn't actually like...
Hypocrisy, bhai.
I'm going against my models. Do you follow badminton? I mean, only if Sindhu's playing. And I
don't follow much, but I play a lot. I love playing badminton.
I wouldn't watch like Thomas Super Cup and shit like that.
Or the height bhi tha. Was that close?
Tell me, Pavan Suresh, if there's something happening over there.
That seemed closer, actually.
It is. Modric leaving Real Madrid, wo bhi bada news hai. Yeah, indeed. Last game today for a lot of players. Gill Taylor to be a 3-format captain is just going to bring him slander. I mean, bro, like, he fits the bill, to be fair, as a 3-format player. But the point is, has he got captaincy because of elimination more than promotion? Elimination, when I say that, I mean... Other options being terminated, saying, oh, we can't captain him.
There's an RCB jersey in the audience.
That's always there. And then maybe just Gill's got the nose because India always look at a poster boy. What was that interview with whom, Abnish?
Nasir Hussain, KL Rahul.
Nasir Hussain, KL Rahul. He's done one Ben Stokes. It was apparently in the Andy Valley a month ago. In fact, it was shot the day Pelgam happened. So April 27 to give you...
No kidding, yeah.
To give you context. Weird question maybe, but if not RCB, who do you want to win this? Surely not MI.
Punjabi. There you go.
GT or MI, bro.
No. New winner mangta hai.
No, I can't have Punjab with it.
So, chalo, at least now we're clear. If RCB is not in the final, what jerseys we'll wear, usme tension nahi hoga.
Why?
Punjab आया तो मैं तो पंजाब को ही सपोर्ट करने वाला हूँ. अब जो भी गुजरात या मुंबई होगा, आप उन्हीं को सपोर्ट करेंगे ना.
I'll probably wear a test jersey in the final. I'll just be probably cashed out. I'm already looking for India, England.
Yeah, I say mentally, I would have checked out once RCB. That happens with you, right?
If RCB don't make the final, we're not doing Watchalong.
Oh, but that happens in football as well. If United's out, then you sort of check out the other. No, but with RCB, that happens.
I don't believe in having a second team.
So you check out, right, mentally? Yeah.
Mentally, now I'm in like going through football coma. I'll wake up in August and I'll figure it out. Any update on Tim David? No, Mohammad Irfan. No. You should tell me you got him as a DP in your YouTube profile at least. 6-0 has gone 35 for 3. It's probably GT's worst power play this season. And Jadeja into the attack. He bowled the first over, remember. So, again, tough times for GT and they needed the 2 points here. They might not get it at home. Can you believe it? Against 10th place CSK. Swastik Chikara could be given a chance. Akshay has been praising him.
Hey, no. When?
Hey, no.
मैंने कब बोला भाई?
Chikara for whom would you want? Replace Agarwal? I mean, that's tough on Agarwal, to be fair. Backups for what? If Hazel doesn't play, fine. Otherwise, we need top 2. Yeah, I mean, essentially, I agree with you, AFC Krish. AFC Krish, would you make any changes for the LSG RCB game? Would you tell us?
I personally wouldn't.
With Nasir Hussain and KL Rahul, they did an interview. It's on Sky Sports Cricket. Go check it out. Tushara should have been playing the SRH game. Besides that, I changed nothing, saying Darshil Senthil. Freaking awesome, saying I want to see a new champion this time, either Punjab, RCB, or MIGT again.
Yeah, bad ball from Jaddu.
And Tim's effort should be included in the playing 11.
Instead of, like, where do you play him, Pavan? Where do you play him?
What if you take out... I can't. It just alters the balance fully.
Nah. Livingston low is...
Like, the only other possibility to bring in Tim's effort if we're really desperate, I have to take out Mayank, bring in Tim's effort there. Tim David goes up because of injury. And then maybe Swapnil or Rasik or someone like that.
But bro, my batting बहुत हल्का हो जाएगा ना?
Tim's effort है ना?
अरे but नसीब साथ ही batter हुए ना? We are losing out on a batter. We're replacing a batter with a bowler.
We're basically replacing Tim David with Tim's effort. And we're
Mayank with a bowler.
With a bowler.
वो वही ना तो batter कम हो गया. We can't risk that. अबे!
But Tim's effort, I back him to deliver as a batter if you're playing him.
But why would you alter the combination?
I wouldn't. I'm just saying hypothetically.
Yeah.
Right now, for me,
like this is Betzil hota bhai, matlab it would have everything would have just worked perfectly.
In fact, what I would do, I would probably make one change. Okay, Hazelwood for Ngidi.
वो तो होएगा ही, मतलब if he's fit
and David for Livingston because obviously injury, and then leave it as is no matter what happens. Even if we get 10 all out against LSG, we don't change.
Ooh,
that's what I'm trying to say. And then those 2 games, whatever happens, happens. Samit VK saying, I'll want them to play Tushara and Manoj, even Swastik for that matter. Thinking slowly about next year's intentions. Mate, think about top 2 first. It's not like we have a dead rubber against
Yeah,
LSG.
Samit, why are we going so far ahead?
Yeah.
Let's wait.
Now, RCB need to win, then imagine MI versus RCB qualify.
Yeah, Irfan, I don't mind. And to all those MI fans who are saying RCB is scared, who is scared? No RCB fan is scared. At least none of us are scared. We all want, yeah.
Why would you want to be scared when you actually seen your team do so well? Probably still be the best in the competition.
Like, we've defeated you at your home ground.
Exactly.
Defending a total, that's something you guys haven't done yourselves.
It's crazy, man.
I mean, hardly done, of course.
Prasad Simitri, by the way, saying Sky is his MVP so far this year. Dubey, Shahrukh, everyone's bowling, bro. It's a net session. GT gone from confirmed top 2 to begging for LSG to win.
What's DKFM?
I don't know.
Producers are what's DFKM?
DFKM.
Technically, both are older than me. I should be knowing.
Man.
Don't fucking know, man. Oh, bhai. No, yeah, don't fucking know. No, it doesn't make sense in this context now to begging for LSG.
Correct me if I'm wrong. If Sai pulls this off, then would you rate him higher than Abhishek Abnish? I mean, essentially, Abhishek still has a brilliant sort of what's the right word? Foundation for his T20 career. I wouldn't ever just dispose Abhishek in the bin purely because Sai Sudharsan is doing well. So I would keep both and happy to have both. And in fact, Sai is now proving himself more towards a Virat Kohli replacement in T20 internationals. I wouldn't open with Sai Sudharsan.
Number 3.
I'd open with either Jaiswal, Abhishek, or maybe Gill, Abhishek.
Imagine Jaiswal, Abhishek and Sai, 3 lefties.
Wow.
No, idhar tha.
Fair. In my opinion, LSG's pace attack is weaker than SRH according to Dheeraj Arya. No high pace bowler like Cummins or Yorker Merchant like Ishan Malinga. I mean, they still have who? Akashdeep, Prince Yadav if he plays.
Bhai, but Digvej Singh Rathi will play. And why are they not playing Prince Yadav?
They have Will O'Rourke, man. What are you talking about?
Will O'Rourke. High pace nahi, but good bowler. He had a good spell. He bowled a good spell last game. And Digvej Singh Rathi will be back. That will be a massive boost. He's been the best bowler. He's been the highest wicket taker.
Yeah, Shardul could have a tail up after the test.
Shardul to gaya na, abhi wo khel hi nahi raha.
He's not playing?
No.
So you won't play the last game?
He didn't play the last game, so I don't think he'll play the next game.
Okay. By the way, both of you guys being RCB fans supporting CSK.
Correcto, Mr. Prasad.
That is true. Just to doubt, what price will likes of Brevis, Mhatre, etc. will be retained? Base price or price of the replacements?
Not base price, not price. They've negotiated their salaries, bro.
MS.
5 wides.
MS, hello.
Washed.
No.
Washed.
Maybe 1 or 2 buys this season.
अबे last game ही तो घटिया keeping क्या था? घटिया बोलूँगे. But
MS is still the better keeper than Pant, better keeper than most of them.
So
he's the best in the league right now.
After last game, I don't think I'll say that.
Who's better?
Who's better? Jitesh hasn't been too bad himself.
Jitesh is a keeper over MS.
Matlab, just saying. By the way, Priyanshu, none of these players, Butler's also been not too bad. They've not been, so these replacements haven't been signed at their base price. To be clear, let's assume, for instance, Devon Conway's base price was 1 crore and the player he was replacing, Rutraj Gaikwad, his price was 18 crores. He can be signed for any amount between 1 to 18 crores, which is why Fizz was signed for 6 crores because JFM was signed at 9. That means between his base price and 9 crores, any amount, like the maximum he can be paid is the amount that player got, this player he's replacing. Brevis was signed for 3.25 crores, Mhatre was signed for 50 lakhs. So they can either be signed or retained for these prices or if they get a hike.
What about Mayank Agarwal?
Short, yaar.
That's 6. That's huge.
Whoa.
So this experiment of bowling Dubey hasn't worked so far. He's conceded, 14 with a ball to go. So Mayank Agarwal?
He was bought for 3.25, was it? Wait,
I thought base price 1.5.
Could be that also. I might be confusing a few numbers because Kushal Mendes got 75 lakhs. Itna yaad hai.
Mayank, I think, is 1.5. Anyway, Dheeraj Arya is saying not last game he played.
For 1 crore, yeah. Base price. He's been signed for 1 crore.
Yeah. Last Club World Cup, last game at Bernabeu. Okay, fair. Tim David is fit and will play against LSG, saying Ranjit. Thank you for that update. Wherever you heard this news, can you tell us what's the source and so on and so forth? All the down table team waking like Undertaker in the last 3 to 4 games saying Tanmay Saini. Tanmay, it's been a while that we've seen you. Please hit like and join the show on a Sunday. Lots of things which we've already discussed and more to discuss with you guys. Right, AFC Krish going on to say, no, because if Mayank is in our playoff 3, obviously gives him the game. Hazel is not if Rasik or Tushara or Livy for Timmy, because I'm sure he's not going to play. I mean, if Timmy's not going to play, then who do you replace with him? I think it's Livingston. It has to be Livingston. It can't be either or for sure. If Phil Salt isn't there, Tim Seifert comes in. Yeah, I agree with that.
But let's hope Phil Salt is there.
There is news that he's expecting a newborn. Phil Salt.
But where did that come from?
Threads.
Yeah.
I saw it in Threads. I mean, I don't remember who, but I saw it in Threads. I think I saw it on Twitter as well. I want Chikara for my no, I don't think I'll do that. Nani Ko 4. All the down. Yeah, we took this one from.
Let's just take this one. Okay.
If GT loses today, saying Yastirani, the top 2 probabilities will be 50-50-50-50 for all 4. One of RCB/GT will play one of PBKS or MI depending on the results of the top 2 games. I mean, you're the Critlytics X dude, so you obviously know better than us.
Valid point. Miller didn't come to India, right? So who plays instead of Markram? Bhai Bretsky is available, na?
Bretsky, who else is on their bench?
They have no one. They have Shamar Joseph. He's gone back for the Ireland series. He's playing the Ireland series.
Okay, and so Chamira will start for them tomorrow?
Chamira, Delhi hai, bhai.
He's gone Delhi.
So they've got Willow Rook, they've got Mitchell Marsh, they've got Pure and Bretsky.
So Bretsky will open for them.
If they need, I think they might even go with Yuvraj Chaudhary. Yaar.
I mean, Bretsky and Marsh is actually not such a bad T20 opening partnership. So
but Bretsky is just entirely, but it's a fairly batter-friendly surface in Lucknow.
And Bretsky was bought basically because of his extraordinary performance in SC20, right?
Played for the Durbin's Super Giants.
So DSG to LSG, it's a perfect fit. Yeah. Fizz got an unbelievable deal, 6 crores for 2 weeks of work.
To be clear, I mean, just for the uninitiated, he won't be paid 6 crores. He'll be paid pro rata for the 2 games. So it's 6 crores divided by the 14 games into 2 games plus the 75 lakhs. 75 or 7.5 lakhs, right, is the match fee.
So how much does that work out to?
That works out to 6 crores divided by 14 comes to about, I'll say 45 lakhs, give or take. That's 90 lakhs plus 7.5 into 2, that's 15 lakhs. So he'll be paid about 1.05 to 1.1 crores. Bro. Still a lot of money.
Over the head of extra cover for 4.
For us here, earning in whatever, we aren't...
for a Bangladeshi.
ये क्या है भाई? ये क्या?
Sorry, I mean, I am going to be tarnishing reputations, but that's what I see it. That's how
Producer Saab, offense low.
Why? He's a Bangladeshi, bro.
But he's a Bengali.
So that's wrong. Offense low.
Culturally same hai, bhai.
It's a big offense. For you to be portrayed as a Bangladeshi.
I never said he's culturally more connected with the Banglas.
Bro, I know people in Calcutta who hate being compared to Bangladesh.
There, he's also one of them, right? No? Then dekho.
So you want to be compared as a Bangladeshi?
He's fine either ways.
But is it an insult to be compared to Bangladesh?
It's not an insult. Why?
It is.
Why is it
because they're a different country, just because they speak the whole same language.
Bro, up until 100 years ago, they were just one unit.
So that's like saying, yeah, okay, fine, bro. Like, I know my Muslim friends here, they'd be all happy if Pakistan would return them. No, right? Yeah, 100 years ago, bhai. So it's very different.
Technically, I will say yes. Yeah, I know. I agree with you. I'm saying yeah. And not just Muslims. I'm just saying like North Indians are culturally similar to Pakistan than they are to South Indians. South Indians are culturally similar to Sri Lanka than they are to North Indians.
Yeah, but if someone calls me Sri Lankan tomorrow,
I'm fine. Why? I'm genuinely fine. Bro, I've been to Sri Lanka. If anything, Sri Lankans should take offense to them being called Indians. I've been to Sri Lanka.
Okay, fine. So you're fine. So don't say that Bengalis are fine.
So that's why I asked them, na. That's why I asked them.
Because it's very
I did not take religion. I just said culturally North Indians. I never took religion.
Technically, it's the same. It's not the same.
I never said religion. I said culture, language.
But culture has language.
That's what language, food habits, whatever, your way of living. Uski baat karo, not just religion. Religion is also a part of it.
Country is different from religion.
Baba, my thoughts are different. I agree with you. That that's the logic, but I think differently.
Okay. Gotcha. Didn't know that, saying Darshan Senthil.
By the way, it's time for us to play the game. It is the strategic timeout. Yeah, it's your turn now. We'll just play this game, Darshan. Do watch out and see how we do this.
Akshay Fernandez.
Is that a take on George Fernandez, Nani Ko? If so, I'll take that as a compliment.
Or are you calling him Akshay Fernandez?
What's that supposed to mean?
Like Fernandez in Portuguese is pronounced not Fernandez. It's like Fernandes.
So even in Goa,
Maybe in Goa.
आपको उठाना है paper.
Oh,
Huh?
no, it's Bruno Fernandes. Okay, right, lads.
टेंशन नहीं वहाँ था.
Batter currently plays past 2008, 2015, 2008, 9, 10, 11. Gujarat Titans. Delhi, RR, RCB, CSK, up north, Pune, Delhi, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Gujarat Lions, LSG. Who else is there? KKR, up north, east, up north. Punjab Kings. Oh yeah, Punjab Kings. I didn't mean that. Okay, Kings 11 Punjab, Indian opener, 2011. Oh, that Vento winner. Vento, what is it? Paul was that?
Nah, bas.
You should have just spelled IPL Vento.
What is Vento? He won the
He
Vento.
won the car, no?
Oh, back then it was Vento.
Yeah, IPL Vento, he won it.
Okay, I have no clue about that.
Akshay Jayawardene.
Oh, because Sri
Akshay
Lanka.
is a Sri Indian.
Shri.
And the Indian top 20, oh, Yash Tadani. He's given us his top 7 for India's T20. Yashasvi Jaiswal for Yash, and he's gone for Gill. He's got Ayar captain, Sky at 4, KL, Akshar, Hardik.
That's very radical, yaar.
I mean, I actually want to see a left field shout in the playing 11.
Guys, he's called Sky Atulla.
I want to see Shashank Singh, and I want to see Rinku Singh.
No, but he's called Sky Atulla. Why? Sky has recently broken the record of most consecutive 25 plus scores.
Who's called Sky Atullah?
Yash, यहाँ पे.
Oh, poor fielding.
अबे Urvil, कुछ तो ढंग का करा. And why has he been given a second over? Someone's injured?
Bro, technically tomorrow, if the World Cup's happening in India, who would be your top 7? You could say anyone. But again, this is a
You think they're doing this just to give RCB the finger?
Who?
Dubey, why is he getting a second over? One, I understand.
No, but like, bro, then the egg will anyway be on their face because they want to like get them out before 122, right? Whatever. I'm technically thinking that they're thinking that way. Because Dubey to bowl, I don't know why.
No, I just don't know what's the logic. Shahrukh prefers pace over spin. Sai, this is military medium pace. There you go.
Four more.
Why? Why are you doing this, you idiot?
Or maybe they want Sudharsan just get a 50 and then they...
Abhi ye kya logic hai? Why does CSK want Sudharsan to get a 50?
Because they're Tamil...
Abhe, wah.
You know that, I told you this the other day, right? Where there was a Chennai family who stay in my building and they were really sad that CSK...
Yeah.
But they're super happy with GT because of...
Sudarshan and Sai Kishore.
Yeah, all of them. Absolutely all of them. So yeah, so what would your random top 7 be? You could name anyone. You can say Patida, you could say Sky, you could say bloody Jitesh if you wanted to. Floor's yours. Even you guys let us know. I know we're miles away from the World Cup, but just to have a Sunday conversation, top 7 batters.
Sudarshan Jaiswal.
Okay.
Sky at 3.
Nice.
Ayar. Tilak at 4. No, I'll go to Tilak.
Huh. Ooh. Tilak over Rapa.
Yeah, Tilak over Rapa for sure. Shreyas Iyer is a good shot. I'll actually go to Shreyas Iyer. 2 left, 2 right ho jayega.
Okay.
5, 6, 7 bacha. 5 I'll have Akshar.
Okay.
6 I'll have... Actually 5 Pandya, 6 Akshar. Okay. 7...
So who are your openers again?
Jaiswal, Sudarshan. Catch. Abhe, chhakka de diya.
Jaiswal, Sudarshan and then Gill one down.
Not Gill, Sky one down. Captain. Shreyas number 4.
So your top 4 don't have bowlers?
Top 4 don't have bowlers.
Okay.
5, 6. Number 7 ke liye I'm thinking Jitesh, Jurel or...
Who's your 5, 6?
Akshar Pandya. Pandya Akshar.
Okay.
I'll go to Jitesh number 7.
Okay,
because
no KL.
No KL.
Okay. No Pant, no Samson.
No Pant. Samson, decent shot, but no.
Okay.
Yeah, this would be my top 7.
Jitesh 7.
Bro, 15 runs is Muppet.
That's a good shout. I mean, I would actually agree with Akshay with a few names over there. I would probably try to fit in some Abhishek Sharma in the top order. Purely because he can give you a few overs if need be. And I wouldn't play Tilak. I would probably go for someone else. Sky, Iyer, Akshar, Hardik. That's
Sky, Akshar. What did you say after that?
Sky,
Shreyas,
Akshar, Hardik.
same.
Oh, so you took out Tilak.
Yeah, I took out Tilak and I had Iyer.
Yeah, makes sense. Fair.
Yeah. So you've gone for Abhishek ahead of Sudarshan or Jaiswal?
Instead of Jaiswal.
And number 7?
Number 7, I would have...
You also need a keeper only. Keeper chahiye, keeper. Jitesh Jurel, those are only 2 options.
Oh, actually, you know what I'd do? I'd basically...
Oh, good fielding,
I'd
man.
stick with what they have right now, which is Abhishek Samson opening.
No. Okay, fair. Your call.
Abhishek Samson opening. Sky. Shreyas.
Abhishek Samson.
Akshar Hardik.
So middle order's name 3, 4, 5, 6 is same. 7.
Akshar Hardik. Rinku/Shashank.
Rinku to 7 Shashank. Shashank's a good shot. I wanted Shashank, but keeper bhi to chahiye.
Shashank, there's something about that boy, bro, which I generally feel he'll be good. By 64, May 156 needed. Does not.
Arey Saknik to 2 और over deke दिखा.
No, does it matter that we haven't finished the Watchalong? To be fair, I want to just like shoot other things and play cricket.
Arey nahi bhai, don't get that complacent. Ruk jao.
Akshay, do you refer to the northeastern people as Chinese? Oh my God, silly.
Why would I do that? And this wasn't because he looks Bangla bhai. Culturally, was similar.
Ignore that. Samson, even after hitting 300, is still not a certainty in the length. That's why, from that behest, I brought him back.
And bro, recent form. I'm just taking this on the basis of recent form.
It was my hypothetical question.
Yeah.
I asked him in terms of tomorrow, if the World Cup is happening, who would be a
So what's your best 11 as things stand? You'll have to.
Tomorrow, oh yeah, you're taking Tilak out.
Catch!
Gone.
Abelo!
Gone.
Bhai Saab.
Technically, that's not out upstairs, right? No, it's out upstairs.
No, that's out. That's out upstairs. Ye sab not out hone lagya fir to bhai.
Jadeja gets a wicket. Ganji Mallikarjun saying Gill, Jaiswal, Tilak, Sky, Hardik, Akshay, Jitesh with NKR or Washi.
NKR is washed and Washi to is the bhai.
I'm guessing both of you all will captain Hardik, or would you give it to Akshay? Oh, sorry.
Sky. Sky is the India captain, to Sky ko hi rakho bhai.
No, Shreyas Iyer there?
No.
If Shreyas Iyer wins the IPL this year,
oh, he'll get a massive PR boost.
2 IPLs.
Bro, he's taken 3 different sides to the final. He's based. Oh, by the way, Shreyas Iyer, he's led a team in 4 seasons, and he's taken them to the final in 3. 2020. 2019 also he was the captain. Okay.
Yeah.
So 3 out of 5, and 2019 also he took them to the playoffs. So that's 4 playoff finishes in 5 seasons.
He's only played for 3 teams, right?
Yeah.
He's not even had a gig for Mumbai or anyone early on.
No.
15. So
15.
he got his debut under Dravid?
That was no. That was under Gary Kirsten as coach. 2015.
2015.
Yeah. Gas.
Dravid vacated when?
Dravid came in 2016. Basically, RR was banned. Delhi roped in Dravid then for the 2016-17 period.
Fair. RCB fans celebrating like we won the IPL versus half of them dooming for LSG.
Arey, khush raho, chill karo, kyun darna hai
If you look
bhai?
at any fan base, AFC Chris, there will be positive fans, negative fans, always. Jaiswal, Abhishek, Tilak at 3, Sky at 4, Akshar at 5, Hardik at 6, Rinku at 7, saying Vasan Narayan. And I would like to have KL as backup to Jaiswal, Iyer as backup to Sky, and that is if Sky is injured, Hardik becomes captain, saying Vasan Narayan. Okay, interesting shouts. Jaiswal, Sai, Tilak, Sky captain. Hardik.
Oh, Vippy is a good shot for number 8.
Kuldeep, Arshdeep, Bumrah. And Nani Kofo saying a Rajasthani sweet shop renamed Mysore Park and a Mysore Shri. That's what happens to Deepak now.
Deepak, Champak. Sab socho bhai.
GT exposed badly saying Cricket Wendy. All you guys watching on YouTube, please smash a like.
Yeah, please.
Go check out all of our other live content. We did 2 live shows yesterday, the Watchalong and the test.
Oh, short, but straight to point.
I mean, honestly, it's a losing battle that Sudharsan is fighting here. GT one-sided हारेगी बुरी तरीके से playoffs में, saying Crick of ND.
What is Crick of ND supposed to mean?
I have no idea. Please tell us, Crick of ND, for sure. Iyer has to be in the team now, not for any captaincy work, but even as a middle.
Oh, short. Oh, yeah, boy! He goes! That was actually an excellent attempt, but unfortunately just goes straight to Shivam Dubey there. भाई अब तो 122 में ही हो सकता है भाई.
Can happen, man. Can happen. I mean, Sudharsan again doing himself personally well because.
Nah, you got to support Gujarat ki bhai. Go ahead, just go past 122.
No, I'm looking at it only from an RCB perspective, so I don't care about. I mean, it'll be nice if it's 123.
Just enough to, you know.
But it is what it is. Yastirani, who started this whole chat about India's T20 international top 7, has come back in the chat and said, keep in mind that any India 11 has to include 4 number 11s. Bumrah, Arshdeep, Varun, Kuldeep. Sloggers like Abhishek, Jitesh, Rinku cannot be carried. Need solid bats like Gill, KL. That's a good point to consider. And do you mean now the team would be like more specialists, and then would they play a different sort of brand of cricket where you kind of stabilize in the power play, even though it's funny how you can stabilize in the power play when you have the field restrictions to like exploit. I would certainly think that they will find someone in terms of just options like Vipraj Nigam, who can basically bat and bowl. Ayar Sky, who will leave behind a greater legacy when they retire. So much still left in their careers.
Ayar, Sky still is.
Ayar will have another 6, 7, 8 years at best.
Ayar has no longer, bro. He played the 2014 under-19. He's 1995 born. He's still 30, bro. So another 10 years.
No, 7, 8 years.
Hey, come on, bro. ये बंदा 44 तक खेल रहा है, 40 तक नहीं खेल पाएगा.
It's a different scene, bro. Everyone's
Shreyas is not even playing test cricket, just wide ball. I think he'll last long, bro. 40 तक तो खेल जाएगा बंदा.
I mean, lots could change, obviously.
Of course, of course.
All set for MI to win an IPL. I don't think so, man. I genuinely don't think so.
Wow, this is Chennai's 4th highest ever score in IPL history.
Yeah, Samit PK saying earlier on, every team has tried more or less tested their bench strength and found good replacements except RCB. Besides RCB, players are all experienced and injury prone, need to lock in good young players. Again, RCB had a solid 11 or 12 this year, so they've not really needed those crazy replacements.
Unless injuries or unforeseen circumstances.
And whoever's come in and done a good job, bro, like Ngidi, you would literally think is a good bench option. Tushara is as well. And if there's more injuries to come, I think we won't.
Personally, I mean, Ngidi did not do too bad in that game against Chennai. Last game, though, it was not good at all. But I think there are better options available out there in the market.
Lokesh Reddy, Pedevarum. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and like this video. He goes on to say, guys, I would be really pissed if GT would play qualifier 1.
That's true. That's true.
How can they still play qualifier 1 if they lose? If Punjab and RCB lose?
Punjab win and RCB lose.
Okay. Oh, so what if Mumbai win, Punjab win? Mumbai win and RCB win?
Then RCB Mumbai go through, na?
Oh, correct. That's what everyone wants,
yeah,
I guess.
Star is definitely hoping for that, RCB Mumbai.
Yeah. Because I'm just thinking about KKR, LSG, RR, all those kind of fans. Which side are they backing? Who are they backing?
I'm guessing they would also want some new winner. I'm hoping rather, unless there are a lot of these egoistical fans who are like RCB should never win. They just hate, they hate RCB over anything. They just hate RCB.
I mean, essentially we've heard that slogan in office before. My T20 11. Freaking awesome saying, Jaiswal, Abhishek, Sanju, Sky, Tilak, Akshay, Hardik, Varun, Vipraj, Arshdeep and Bumrah. You can have many bowling options and bat up to 8. Sanju's batting position needs to be fixed though. That's again very well thought of as 11. And AFC Chris saying, thank God for Romario. We're also going to lose to this team. Seriously, we pull it out of the fire for sure. MI will win Candy, Lollipop saying Apex. And Sivi saying Sky has already taken probably the best catch of T20 World Cup history. Just for that one alone. He's quite far ahead of Ayar right now, and only Ayar could have done it without us.
Bhai, to Sky ka catch bolta hai, Sivi to Sky on 19th of November, that also goes against him. So you can't.
Sky actually is the most vivid memory.
On the 19th.
On the 19th of November, bro. So, I remember Akshay shouting his guts out saying, you are taking strike to give Kuldeep in a World Cup final.
I was pissed. That game I'll never forget because we had our hotel rooms open and when Steve Smith and that review did not happen, we really thought, okay, it's written in the stars. You just have to win it.
He's like, come on! And everyone's going mad. And then, I don't know, if that final had beatings and bodies and all that, Travis Head would have been gone. So many times beaten. Yastarani saying, I think the template for India's 11 is RR 2025, with the big difference being much better spinners and support pacers than
so not RR 2025.
You can't say except the spinners and pacers, everything else. We took this to freaking awesome. And Darshan Senthil again with an RCB-esque comment. Our backup Jacob Bethel did so well. People wanted Saul to stay.
Bro, but that's what I'm pissed with. Like, if anything, even with David going out, if Bethel had been available, I don't think it would have mattered. Bro, Bethel was so good. Genuinely, I really think Bethel is starting next year, bro. Yeah. I really think he'll be starting.
Bro, I basically, literally was so happy when we bid for him.
Oh, yeah.
All I'd seen of him is basically it's things that he done a little bit in the
Australia series wo dekha tha, T20 blast dekha tha maine.
And I played that stupid career mode with him. And I was just like, Jacob Bethel, watch it, look at him, all of that gun fielder and stuff. And he's literally, I didn't think he'd oversee my expectations, but he has. And for the money that we bought him in, he's going to be a long
and bro, fuck the batting. His first, you remember him winning that watch now for the fielding effort. Bro, I'll never forget that fielding because I've never seen a better fielding. It was gone for all money. Yeah. It was a 4. I still don't know. It just seems like he defied the laws of physics to be able to do that. Like, how did he dive and get across? I don't know. Oh, is that in the gap? In the gap.
One is the athletic ability, right? The other thing is to have that mentality even as a substitute fielder who technically at that point in time still didn't get his first game for RCB, throws himself like that when pretty much he's now in the England setup as well. So you could just think about how, yes, young he is, but how he's a team player and he contributes in all 3 departments. So RCB, well done, man. Like this year, they've signed better than no one else and better than no ex-RCB management as well. They've just got every base covered. People say,
catch!
Is it
on the bounce?
Do you think this is a blessing in disguise for Rashid and Tewatia? Just to get some time.
Batting karke chale jao. Yeah.
Because Rashid, I'm pretty sure he can't come back with a ball in hand this season because he's had a shit fucking time. With a bat in hand, you never know. Imagine GT win a playoff game through his batting magic, 27 of 7. He's won a game, no?
He's won multiple games. SRH, for GT versus SRH.
Yeah,
he's won versus Chennai also, bro. Chennai, they were 40 for 4. David Miller and Rashid Khan resurrect the innings and chase 180.
Oh, was it Rashid?
That day also was Miller and Rashid. 40 for 4, 70 for 6 or something.
It was Miller and Tewatia that day.
Miller and Rashid. Rashid made a play.
Wild. But yeah, I remember the Rashid knock against SRH.
Oh my. Again.
Wankade?
That was Wankade. The lasting memory for me from that game is Janssen, he bowls a short ball, Rashid pulls him for a 6 and he goes around and it cuts to Murli. Yeah. Why the fuck is he bowling short? And you could see him clearly say that, like, pissed, utterly pissed. That was so funny.
Oh, Afghan. Noor is like, you know what, bhai? I'll show you what I can do to you right now. It's going to be a fascinating battle, this. By the way, another 19 runs required from GT to ensure CSK finished last this year. Imagine that. RCB must be happy as they can finish top 2 now. Again, that last game against LSG will be very important.
Yeah.
One thing for sure, the best bowling lineup will win the IPL. Which team has the best?
RCB has had one of the better ones for sure, but MI has been the best.
I think RCB and MI.
You might need the charger.
RCB and MI, I think, are definitely in contention for the best bowling lineup, especially with Hazelwood in our attack. We're more well-rounded, I feel. Livingston, closest replacement for David if he's injured. What do you guys feel?
Yeah, agreed.
About it multiple times.
Cut ferociously, but not in the gap. Brevis cuts it off.
He said it multiple times. Livy is just a straight,
yeah,
non-gimmicky, non-headache wala solution. Just throw Livingston in there. We got him for good money. He'll come good. Yeah. And imagine Livingston has the final laugh.
Oh, that'll be epic. I mean?
Just imagine that. Like,
we'll cook everyone.
Exactly. Imagine 2 for 28. And 61 of 26.
Oh,
then who's been cutting? He becomes the greatest all-rounder. Do you think if he gives you 2 for 28 and 61 of 26, then he beats...
in the final.
He beats any RCB all-rounder ever.
Yeah. Goes without saying. Green. Right now, Green for sure.
Of all time?
Yeah. In the best performance. Maybe Jacques Kallis to some extent.
Prior to 2023, who's the best all-rounder?
Maxi had a good season. All round. Chris Gill the bowling
all time. Akhil's economy rate is actually.
I know. I saw DRS. वो देखा मैंने. नोटी तेरा on economy best. Oh,
क्या or is it no man's land? Take it, Urvil Patel. They've held their catch as well. and see
Oh, bhai, ruk ja, thum ja.
he wants to channelize his inner Kohli. But honestly, another wicket falls for GT. They're throwing in the towel here. I mean, the wheels have well and truly fallen off.
17 run banane gadho.
Yuvraj had a mad...
Oh, Yuvraj, but that was just
good game.
performance. Yeah, exactly. One single.
Who is actually
David Visa 2015 wasn't too bad, to be honest. Hey, Shane Watson. He was the second highest wicket taker that season batting, but he didn't do much.
No, has any RCB cricketer hit 1,000 runs in 50
Oh,
minutes?
Vaisa, no.
Huh?
100%.
No, don't say that.
Bro, there are, by the way, in the history of the tournament, there are only 3 players who've scored more than 1,500 runs and 75 wickets. Only 3.
Okay, so say 50 wickets and 1,000 runs.
50,000 bhi bahut kam honge, bro. Bahut kam. You know what? Let's play a game. I'll bring out that list. Let's see if you can guess the players.
Okay, fine.
Okay, let me bring the list.
Man, that's not a straightforward question to answer.
Yeah.
If someone just comes up to you on the street and be like, Akshay, you're a big RCB fan, bro, tell me who the best all-round players have ever had.
Okay. But no one's definitely taken for RCB. Ye to main likh ke bata sakta hu. There's no one. No one. 100%.
Kohli era 2020, who's an all-rounder?
2020. Morris,
no.
Isuru, Dana.
See, your Morris, your Shahbaz Ahmed, all like one season.
Exactly. Na consistently koi nahi khela. Wahi to.
That's shocking, bro. That is honestly shocking. Having a season like that and then losing 2 games like that must hurt. But the top 3 with such a team, GT did well. Ye log 123 bana lenge, asking some with wicket. I think they will. Hey guys, you were asking yesterday what kind of test content would we like to watch next month. Doing a watch-along, one session for each day of the WTC final. Would love it if it's doable. We'll keep that in the back of our minds. Won't promise you anything. Callis was a goat with all-round value. Callis is a good shot.
Yeah, Callis bola na bhai.
So Callis has 100,000 runs and 50 wickets for RCB? No.
No. 1,000 runs bhi nahi hai, 50 wickets bhi
How
shayad.
much has he got?
He's probably got like 800 runs or something
and how
like
many
that.
Wickets? 30? 20?
I'd say 20s mein hoga, I would imagine. Don't know, so don't quote me on it.
Kumar has over 400 runs for us.
400, I'd be very surprised. I'd be very surprised. Like 200 maybe more like.
Does Ashwin only have 1,000 runs in the IPL?
Ashwin has 1,000.
In the IPL?
Yeah.
No, bhai.
Ruko yahi bata deta hu.
I don't think Ashwin has 1,000 runs in the IPL.
Oh, Ashwin doesn't have 1,000 runs. Oh.
See, imagine someone like Ashwin who's played fucking...
I really thought he would have. Okay.
It's a tough one to ask, guys. I mean, answer also. If you guys know the answer, then
Yeah, you guys can also, of course, get in the chat. Let us know who are the players who you think have scored more than 1,000 runs and taken more than 50 wickets.
In IPL?
Yeah, in IPL, of course.
Hardik, Pollard, all your obvious ones, your Bravos, your Russells, and
Ruko. I'll have to get the list. I'll have to do a VLOOKUP. I'll then have to...
And for the lovely viewers, what are you using? Cricket.com's?
Yes, of course, we're using cricket.com. I'll get the data from cricket.com, yeah. And then from there, I'll have to do a VLOOKUP to match the numbers and see who's where.
By the way, bro, apparently I can't keep a beard for Japan.
Why?
It's 2 weird rules. I can't, apparently it's offensive to keep a beard. And I can't, wear cologne and be smelling good.
So, kya BO works? BO is not offensive.
Basically, you wear, cologne or you bathe or whatever and that's it. You don't, go really good smell into any place in Japan. Because apparently they think it's whatever.
But beard, okay, so you can't even grow a beard. So you go clean shaven and you grow a beard, that's also not allowed.
Yeah, so what you have right now is stubble is accepted, but they'll just be okay, fine, cool. Because you look at most of the Japanese men, they don't have a beard.
I didn't know, but that was
yeah.
Wow.
Has anyone in the chat been to Japan? Let me know if there's any tips you'd want to give me. Let me know. I've booked all my tickets, but experiences-wise, still going to go and figure that out.
Oh, that's another wicket. Kurtzia goes. Yorker, it is.
God, it's being wrapped up. Now 123 is a real test here for GT. There are 3 wickets and 13 runs to get. Suresh Raina has 50 plus wickets. I think he might be holding.
Wait, I am almost done with this.
Glenn Maxwell truly contributed with bat and ball and on field. Callis too. These 2 for sure for RCB. I would say Maxwell for me personally. But I don't know if it resonates with Akshay or if it resonates with other RCB fans in the chat. But yeah, it's something to think about. RCB's greatest ever.
Okay, there's just 11 players. 11 players in the history of the tournament to have over 1,000 runs and 50 wickets. Okay. Guess.
Hardik.
1 minute. I'll just have all of them together. Wait. एक second. हाँ, done. हाँ, बता.
Hardik.
Yeah, Hardik.
Jadeja.
1 second. हाँ, yes, correct.
Pollard.
Pollard. हाँ, yeah, correct.
Russell.
Correct.
Narayan,
correct.
DJ Bravo.
Correct.
Watson.
Oh, one you'll definitely not guess. ये तो पता है. 11. हाँ, Watson, yeah, correct.
Okay. Then,
I think you won't guess these two 100%.
and how many more left? 4 more.
You have 1, 2,
I
3,
think
4.
so.
Yeah, 4 left.
Okay.
Folks in the chat, you also let us know Suresh Raina is not correct. Suresh Raina does
Jacques
not have
Kallis.
50 plus. Jacques Kallis correct.
Okay. 8.
Abey रुको list ना गया. हाँ, correct. 3 more to go. 2 names like I
Glenn
thought.
Maxwell.
No, I'd be very surprised if you guess these two. Matlab, eventually you will get to them, but up top I don't think you'll...
Okay, just don't tell me the team. South teams and North teams. Just tell me that.
One of them south, the other two north.
Okay.
Matlab, one south, one north, the other has played for way too many teams to say south or north. Matlab, not associated with any one team.
Boris, Sam Curran, Ashwin, Abby Mokal, Akshar.
Nope. Yes, Akshar, yes.
9th.
Yeah.
You guys also help me out.
Yeah.
Sena's not.
Akshar is done. No, Ashwin, no, I'll be Mokal.
There are 2 more.
Mokal.
And these 2 are Indians or?
Both of them are Indians.
Both of them are Indians. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's just think about it. Go through the landscape.
Sachin gets it right. Krunal Pandya.
Krunal Pandya.
Yeah, no one would have really guessed it.
Enriquez?
No, Yuvraj, no. Enriquez, good shout, no. Enriquez, I want to see how many wickets does he have, yeah, to be honest.
Hardik, Pollard, Russell, Narayan, Jadeja, Bravo, Akshar, Watson, Krunal Pandya and Kallis. You're missing one. Faulkner. No, it's another Indian, guys. It's another Indian. Lokesh, meanwhile, asking, do you guys think it's the best time for South Africa to win the WTC final? It is. 100%, man. They've made, the final last year against us and lost it. And
yeah,
like,
so kahin to jeet lo, exactly.
Final, and they lost to Australia, which they shouldn't have in Kolkata. And now they'll definitely have something to say. And like I said yesterday, Lokesh, I mean, I think South Africa will win a few passages of play, win more than a few passages of play, and maybe a couple of sessions, have a good day. But I think Australia just have too much in their locker. But I could be proven wrong. I'll be happy if it's proven wrong. Irfan Pathan?
Correct.
Yeah.
Irfan Pathan. There you go.
Thanks for helping me out.
Yeah. There's one more left, right?
Rashid?
No. I think I'll just confirm once again the list. I think it's done. We look up.
Chris
one
Lynn.
false. Chris Lynn?
What do you have there? Chris Lynn.
This is 1,000 runs. This is 50 wickets. So now I'm matching. Who's where? So I'll have to just insert this. Then
This is like some Excel 101 this guy does. It was incredible. Anyway, looking back at this year's IPL, asking Coach Acha, what are your top 5 most memorable matches, knocks and bowling performances?
Yeah, correct. That list is correct. And I think you guys have exhausted all players. Have you? Yes, you guys have. Those are the 11 players. Sunil Narayan, I'll just add it in the banner just so that you guys can also see it.
Yeah, fair.
Create a banner.
Okay, what's your most memorable moment? IPL 2025. One moment.
Memorable moment.
I would say Sheffield.
Oh, yeah, that's very good. But I would still say beating Chennai in Chennai. That moment.
I forgot only about that season, right?
Beating Chennai in Chennai will definitely be right up there, but Shepherd's a very good shot.
No, actually, Shepherd's maybe 3. There was a time where MI and RCB, I watched a game with Vikas in his hotel room.
That was also a great game.
It fucking swung like crazy. Kohli hitting a 6 of Bumrah. First, very good moment. Guys, this is a very good question Kushal has asked, so we're trying to just give you guys some answers. Let me know anything. Vaibhav Suryavanshi is fucking explosive knock, which will definitely be a watershed moment for more youngsters.
Yeah. By the way, folks, in case you wanted to know, one second, I've missed the comma over here.
No worries.
Hardik Pandya, there we go.
Vaibhav Handit saying corner house DBC.
Oh, well, that has to be right up there. By the way, these are the list of players who've scored 1,000 runs and taken over 50 wickets. The select 11, like one might say, Sunil Narayan, Shane Watson, Ravindra Jadeja, Krunal Pandya, Kieron Pollard, Jacques Carlos, Irfan Pathan, Hardik Pandya, Dwayne Bravo, Akshay Patel, Andy Russell. Sorry, missed another comma, but irrespective. There you go.
Out of these, how many have 2,100 wickets?
No one has 2,100. 1,575 ही तीन लोग हैं मेरे भाई. It's no Russell, Jadeja, Akshay.
Russell.
I had this for game nights. Oh, it might have changed now though. I mean, they might have got it.
Jadeja, Akshay.
Yeah.
That's wild. Where is Saqib? He's not there, mate, in the list.
Unfortunately.
He might be somewhere in the list, but he's not there in the list. Kunal's bouncer is a member.
Oh.
Hat-trick of runners by MI against DC, saying Civi. Corey Anderson didn't play that much with a bat, for sure.
Corey Anderson को all-rounder बोल के all-rounder की तौहीन मत करो भाई.
And Avanish and Gill is captain, a guy with 17 average in Sena. I mean, it's still early days. He's played a handful number of games. He's played 3 in England.
Don't tell me that's out.
Oh, no, drifting. So again, look, not my first choice as captain. I would still have gone with KL Rahul. But now Shubman Gill's given the chance to captain India, and I would back him. I wouldn't be a pessimistic fan and be like, no, I want a KL, so I'm not going to back Gill. I want Gill to fail. I don't believe all that shit. I want India to do well, and I want this team to show that the transition is smooth. Ooh, wide.
You wanted 2,100, right? Let's try that.
Only one man.
I'd be very surprised if there's even one.
has how many runs for IPL?
अभी पता लगेगा ना रुको ये check हो रहा है.
Yeah, tell me your favorite moments of IPL this year. More than happy to discuss them for you. If the openers go out early, GT they lose.
Oh, shot, yaar, Arshad. And with that shot, he's insured. Hello.
CSK, we finished last.
Good job. Chalo.
How much GT's net run rate will affect if they lose the 100? Bro, it doesn't matter because MI is so strong in terms of net run rate.
Yeah.
It's crazy. What will be your uncapped 11 from group stage? We'll do that in MNL. How about that? We'll do this Civi for you at MNL. Shahrukh, just note this down in case I lose it. Uncapped 11 in IPL. That'll be a good thing to discuss with Nix, Akshay and me. Lots of good names. You have Ripraj Nigams to Vaibhav Suryavanshi to
Yes, they are for what it's worth.
Mhatre. There are so many exciting talents, but that's a very...
there are 2 players who've made it to the list.
2,100 wickets.
They made it recently, clearly, but yeah.
Woo! Incredible. Don't reveal the answers yet. 1 second. Tanvi 53 saying Abhishek 141. Yeah, that's a great shout as well. Just in terms of one of the best Indian knocks in IPL history. Net run rate doesn't matter. GT get top 2. Yeah, we've been saying that for sure. And Jadeja and Russell. Ask the sports fan.
Those are the 2 names.
Jadeja and Russell. That's wild. Where's Akshay on that list?
अरे 7 साल खेल गया जडेजा एक्स्ट्रा रुको अक्षर को 7 साल दो और आ जाएगा.
Will Akshay win?
Akshay with 7 lesser seasons already part of 1,500 runs and 35 wickets. I'm pretty sure Akshay is right about that.
Akshay has been in how many playoff games? 2.
Akshay, no, 14 when he played 3. Then Delhi.
3 he played.
14. Punjab played 3, na?
3 playoff games.
Because they lost.
They lost Q1.
They played the Q2. They played Q2 and they played the final. So 3 games, na?
They lost Q1 as in how did they lose Q1?
Q2 they played against Chennai. Was Sehwag versus Chennai?
They beat Chennai. They went straight to the final.
That was Q1 or that was Q2?
Q1. Because KKR...
No, Q1. KKR was second. No.
So they beat Chennai again in the eliminator.
No, Q2, Baba. They lost Q1 to KKR. They played Q2 versus Chennai. And then they played the final versus KKR again.
So Akshay played all those 3 games?
Yeah, Akshay played all.
One for Delhi.
Not one, bro. Multiple. 2019, 2020, 2021.
So his playoff record is 20% win ratio.
So 2021 they played 2 games. 2021 they played 2 games. 2020 they played 2 games. And 2019 they played
0.
No, 3 or 2 games. They reached the playoffs.
2019 also.
Yeah. So 6. He's played 10 games, bro.
And he's won 1.
He's won, I would say, 1, at best maybe 2 or 3. Yeah. So 20 to 25%.
And Jadeja's playoff record. It's just next level. It's next level. Sehwag was Q2 against CSK in 2014.
Damodar is also good. That's also an excellent one. I watched that at my friend's place. KKR being defeated by Punjab, chasing 111. That was some game and some manic game.
So effectively, RCB has to lose to GT to finish the top.
Yeah, exactly. Simple.
I'm saying Hardik 5 wickets. Was it the moment? I don't know. One of the moments.
Yeah, matlab, theek hai,
Maybe in the top 15 moments.
I would probably have Krunal's forfeit against KKR, tournament opener over Hardik. I don't know if it's my RCB bias, but
Krunal's forfeit against KKR or Krunal's forfeit against
MI. Oh, Krunal, that was a 3 for against KKR actually. 3 for 29.
Oh, yeah.
I'd take 3 for bro because it was a 3 big wickets in all fairness. He got Rahane, he got Rinko and Venki.
Yeah, but the game I think was anyway meandering to an RCB chase. There, here, this Krunal.
Just go, bro.
We had to rely on him.
19 runs. That Saul David catch, that's also a very big
And the other David flat catch.
Bro, yeah. Mitchell Santner just came at him and a tuck.
That's wild.
Stood there.
Bro, tomorrow will be Watchalong or not because there'll be MNL as well, but match.
MNL time, beta. MNL time.
MNL, we talk about every test selection that India have made. We're going to be talking about the WTC. We're going to be talking about literally the IPL uncapped 11 because Civi is just kind of giving me that.
Chalo bhai, abhi all out ho jao yaar. GT abhi ho gaya.
Akshay, I don't know whether you got the data from the producer or not. India will play 18 T20 times.
Yeah. We got that. We mentioned as well. India play, by the way, 18 T20 years before the World Cup. 3 versus... Oh, he's written it here?
That's that?
Yeah. 3 Bangla, 5 Oz, 5 Saffers and 5 Kiwis. That's true. Thanks, freaking awesome. Thank you.
Namadas saying tomorrow's match between Punjab and KKR will be a... We mean MI. Punjab and MI will be a mouth-watering contest. They're playing each other for the first time this season. Yeah, that is true. They are... I mean, Punjab and RCB are in the same group, right? So that's how we also played MI just once this year. That's RCB, that is. RCB CSK was the best game. It was last year as well. Even this year, you would say RCB CSK was the best game.
Oh, yeah, bro. I mean, that last...
I would say
Bangalore.
RCB MI was the best game so far.
No, it's a Bangalore. Catch it, yeah, boy!
Noor getting wickets. Where's Noor in the purple cap list?
Top 5 mein.
He's there.
Yep.
So Tewatia goes and GT honestly falling apart and falling into shreds here. I mean, God bless them, but it's not going to go anywhere this match. They might be bundled out even before the 18th over before we know it. Maybe 17th.
Not that we would be complaining.
Yeah. Arsenal won the Women's Champions League. I saw that, Tanbir. Brilliant stuff from... who's that manager? Rennie Stegers. I don't know. Let me know if I'm right. That's not including the Asia Cup.
Asia Cup though, no, but BCCI hasn't confirmed that yet.
I don't think it'll happen. I generally don't think it'll happen. How can the answer be anything except Ashutosh's innings versus LSG? It's one of the moments, sure.
No, it can't be. Yeah, exactly.
Because it happened in a way that till then there was no crazy finish, and then Ashutosh comes along,
and to some extent the fact that they're Delhi Lucknow, it's not like
invisibly.
Yeah. So, I mean, but fair point, fair shout. That was also a very good finish.
That's Chad saying KKR choke against PPKS, hat-trick of Rana, that one, and so many other ones. But again, it's been not the best IPL. I think it'll only be a best IPL now with the playoffs being very tantalizing, especially if it goes Punjab's or RCB's way. You'll see a lot of people just lose their shit, especially with RCB. With RCB, it'll be a state holiday. The internet will have problems. There will be commotion. There'll be traffic till 4:35 in the morning, which is not a scene.
We ourselves will be on the streets. They're just going around, talking, chatting, cheering, screaming, crying.
If RCB win the IPL, I'm planning to go to Japan anyway, right? So I'll take the
RCB flag. Oh.
Anyway, I'm doing a trek in Mount Fuji.
Fuji, yeah. I was about to say, hoist the RCB flag.
And just like pop it in. Just pop it in. But yeah, I'm pretty sure like an RCB fan has been everywhere in the world.
Yeah, bro, I still remember 2018 FIFA World Cup, Russia. Someone's taken an RCB flag and that photo.
Those are all fine. I'm talking about RCB fans in Antarctica, RCB fans in Greenland, RCB fans in...
Greenland, oh wow.
Like, you know, what is that? Papua New Guinea. Like places like that which are just not explored.
You think Papua New Guinea, I would still imagine because cricket's now become a thing there.
Like when you saw that Somalian pirate wearing off the coast of Madagascar, you're like, fuck, an RCB jersey reached there. Tomorrow if you see some guy in Chile smoking a Cuban cigar and be like, Virat Kohli. You're like, what the fuck?
Virat Kohli.
But there is, of course, the West Indian angle with South America and a lot of...
And a former RCB coach was also the Argentina coach, so...
Mike Hesson.
There you go.
Mike Hesson, who's been robbed at gunpoint.
Yeah, exactly.
In Buenos Aires. If India doesn't play the Asia Cup, then Afghanistan, Pakistan will have a good chance to win it. My solution is bin Pakistan. Call the other Asian guys. call the other African dudes and be like, let's start an Afro Asia Cup without them bitches. For sure. Bro, imagine that, and then Pakistan.
Abey,
Baba
lekin
trying to cover me,
Afro-
like, "Mere ko bhi khelna hai." I'm like, "Maan chodo hai." Sorry, I just lost my cool in the last 2 minutes because cunts across the border. A 14-year-old facing a test ball, his first ball for 6 has to be the
Catch! Oh, it's... Oh, man.
I agree. I mean, the 14-year-old comes close, is in everyone's top 2 or 3 moments because no one thought Vaibhav Suryavanshi will actually get a gig. He got a gig. He got 100. He's got 100 faster than Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma in the IPL careers. It's insane. It's insane. It's madness. And Damodar going on to say GT losing the matches against LSG and CSK will, at the end of the league stage, will definitely lose their confidence a lot. And if they move to 3rd or 4th place, then they're eliminating from there is a nightmare. In fact, GT are doing what RR did last season. They've limped into the playoffs. They lost their last game where they were again chasing in excess of 230. They're doing it again today. And, I mean, something to think about.
Catch! Has he connected it?
Long off. And Urvil Patel, who's taken a couple of catches today, lets that one go. I mean, essentially goes over his head. But it is true. That guy's not 14 years old, just saying, if he's 14 or 15 or even 16 or even 17, bro, how does it matter? The point is, the guy literally ripped up the rule book and said, I'm also literally on the big stage, which is crazy. The guy's 16, fine, sure, whatever.
अरे भाई 16 नहीं 20 ले लो भाई 20 ले लो क्या करोगे अभी 30 बॉल में सेंचुरी बनाया ना भाई बनाया ना
I love that intensity. Avanish.
कैच ओ छक्का है भाई
He's making up all the runs he conceded.
Oh, good shot.
140 for
I mean, don't forget he has an IPL 50, something even Jitesh Sharma can't boast of. So it's not like he's a mug with the bat.
Fair enough. Prasid 23.
अरे भाई बॉल दो यार वो फोटो लेने में लगे बॉल दो
Salo.
Idiots.
23, Noor 23 for the orange cap race. I mean purple cap race. What is purple in Hindi?
Bengani.
Bengani.
Yes.
Asha doing a Dhoni sixes after loss, and Samit VK asking, why do you think there's been a huge gap between top 4 and other teams? It cannot just be auctions.
It's just one of those outliers. Yeah, I don't think you can just like. There's no reason as such that you can attribute this. So it just happens. 18 साल में एक बार चलता है यार. को रोहित शर्मा बोल के गया ना 12 साल में एक तो चलता है.
Yeah, it just again, I can't put a finger to why, but results again. IPL is such a congested table at times with the top 10 teams, but everyone's had their say. I think RR, SRH and CSK just started off the season so bad. The gulf in class was evidenced with the other 7 sides and 3, and then it became...
Oh, Gurgaon Gilchrist.
He's not played a single game, right?
Nope. Staring into the abyss.
That's sad. Who's not played a single game who should have played this season?
Lomror.
Swapnil.
Deserve मतलब कहाँ किसके बदले?
After last day, he should have probably won one game, but the way RCB started off the season...
Yeah, and with Krunal like there, he was always going to be a backup to Krunal.
Shreyas Gopal. Who else is not been used?
Manwant Kumar personally I think could have been given a game.
Then Punjab तो होगा ही होगा भाई.
Glenn Phillips भी मैं बोलूँगा technically वो but he didn't bat. Unfortunately got injured beforehand. Punjab में कौन था? Aaron Hardy for what it's worth. Mitchovin got a chance ahead of him.
Delhi also had a few, no?
Delhi में कौन था भाई? Stark, Chamira, Ferreira. They all played.
They all played?
Yep.
Arjun Tendulkar from MI. Nathan Ellis played.
Yeah, he played in the beginning.
Yeah, sports fans saying Nathan Ellis. RR and KKR struggling to close out games. They've dominated 37 overs off. Has been a big reason for the cluster too.
That also true, man. RR losing 5 games, not 1, 2, 3, 5 games.
Yeah. Doesn't matter whatever Suryavanchi's age is, he's a good player. He is. He's a great player for his talent and his age profile. DC and LSG were doing well and they fell apart.
LSG were there and thereabouts. DC though definitely tapered off.
The thing with LSG, they gave us a few wins, but not convincing wins, and they kind of got over the line sometimes. But
hey, wait, did the timeout happen? Kya? We didn't do the 4th game, right? We'll do now, yeah.
Yeah, we can do it.
Chalo, it's my you have to, yeah. Mine. Oh, yeah, ho gaya.
Tati was the last one.
Yeah, chalo.
All the octopus was Tati.
Oh, see that, na? You guys can see.
Oh!
क्या पता है कि नहीं?
Oh,
Indian fast bowler. Headband. Oh, third. No, oh, bald. अबे यार ये don't do this. ये क्या है? Bald bowler, okay. Overseas, Alfonso Thomas. Okay, recent और old. Old में कौन था? Old, okay. थोड़ा और कुछ बताओ. Which team? Bangalore, Mumbai, Chennai, Hyderabad, गुजरात, राजस्थान, पंजाब, दिल्ली, कोलकाता. सारे तो बोल लिए ना? नॉर्थ बीच में है, लखनऊ. बीच में क्या आता है भाई? वेट, ओजी टीम्स, बैंगलोर, चेन्नई, हैदराबाद, मुंबई, फोर साउथ डन, राजस्थान, दिल्ली, पंजाब, कोलकाता. 8 टीम्स डन. गुजरात, पुणे. ओह अच्छा, पुणे आरपीएसजी और पीडब्ल्यूआई. आरपीएसजी, ओके.
I think I might be wrong, but I think.
Okay, overseas players said Sena, okay. South Africa, England, Australia, bald. Oh, interesting, okay. और कुछ नाम में कुछ बता सकते हो? Australian bald, Scott Boland wasn't bald. RPSG में Australian bowler कौन था भाई? पक्का ना? PWI में Alfonso Thomas था, तो वो तो नहीं है. John Hastings. Yeah, अरे कोच्चि bro.
Kochi.
John Hastings क्या? वाह, ऐसे ही randomly बोल दिया. चलो.
John Hastings.
चलो.
But yeah, I mean, didn't he play for RPSG? Or
No.
Poland?
Yeah, Boland. कोई नहीं, ये Australia, yes,
And Hastings
Australian.
only played for Kochi.
Yeah.
And how many games?
Didn't maybe 2 or 3 games.
And this producer of ours has found John Hastings.
There you go.
But props to Shaunak, to be fair.
Yes.
Anyway, well, 4-1 reigned out, where I think RR 2024 was crazy. And Damodar saying, I'm cheering for Punjab and RCB to win their respective matches to play Q1. It's been long due that we see a new.
Yeah, exactly. जल्दी वो खत्म कर. अबे toss दिखा रहे क्या ये?
They've given up.
Oh wow. Do we know Watchalong of the toss or do we bounce? What's this?
Hello guys, what's up? Update? Phil Salt. Apparently he will still play, but again, I can't confirm with any sort of conviction. LSG overperformed like crazy to reach that stage. Like the likes of Shardul and Samad were never going to sustain performances for the whole season, and will Tim David play the next game? If he doesn't play the next game, hopefully he should be fine for the playoffs. But again, who am I? I'm not a doctor. I don't know Tim, and I can only guess.
Yeah.
Now this is shocking because the CSK GT game has been so bad that they've actually moved to a dead rubber toss. The battle of the Biryani is happening right now, SRH KKR, and we can't see the CSK game anymore. So we'll take that.
There's another wicket gone, by the way. Arshad Khan's also been dismissed. Noor Ahmed gets him. That makes Noor Ahmed the winner of the purple cap currently. He's gone ahead of Prasidh Krishna in the leaderboard.
Well done.
So
yeah, I mean, CSK winning for the first time this season, batting first, and a comprehensive win will probably be one of the biggest wins against GT, even though they've not had so much success against the side. But nonetheless, let's just watch.
Yeah. Oh!
Mohammad Siraj, Vivian Richards.
Yeah, aka Viv Richards. Look at that. Without the helmet. Imagine if Noor now goes for the bouncer.
Oh my God.
Can you explain how RCB can reach top 2 after GT loses? Bhai, RCB wins. Khatam. If RCB wins, they go through. Bas.
We can't have any favors. Oh, what a lead.
Oh, bhai.
What a lead.
Abbe, wide de diya. Abbe, wide nahi tha, bro, ye.
Kaushik Gandhi and his tattoos speaking loud. So I generally think if RCB have to hope for anyone right now, it's redundant. It isn't. So don't think about that. Just think about RCB beating LSG and then winning every game from there on. That's how I would see it. KGF edits 8966. Good to see you.
Oi!
Micah wildcard entry in playoff. KGF aure Bandre aurge. What is it? Guttivi. Kootkondbittu Guttivi.
What is?
Sati Malkondbittu Guttivi.
What is, by the way, Akhil's son's name? He also plays cricket, na? Balachandra Akhil. Apparently, he's a big hitter or something.
Benki. Benki Akhil.
Imagine if someone's named Benki, bro. I feel for such people.
Hilarious. Sai Kishore
front foot defense. Batao yaar.
Till stumps here. Interestingly enough. Will Noor Ahmed win the emerging award to become second overseas to do so after Mustafa Zoor?
I think Digvesh will get, bro. Digvesh should rightfully, or Ayush Mhatre, or Vaibhav Suryavanshi.
Vaibhav gets to win it in the next 5-6 years.
Yeah, no, but Vaibhav will win it. I'll be very shocked.
Sai Sudharsan still in it?
No. Is he? No way.
Oh.
He's played for India and all, na?
Gill be tested for the first time in ODIs too in white ball series against Australia this year. Gill has played only one ODI in Australia and he hasn't played any ODIs in India.
अरे tension ना लो यार, ODI सब उसका format है.
Happen, lads. Don't worry about it. Guys, now construct a 4-11 for IPL 2025. It's already there, and I don't think there'll be any changes to the bat ball beta clip, which is available on Insta.
Please do check that out.
So go check that out.
अबे सिरा जल्दी खत्म करना भाई, क्या ओ भाई गार्ड ले रहा है बता. That's like Avanish taking guard upstairs. क्यों?
Because sometimes I need to know where my leg stump
is. We don't have stumps in the first place. Like,
I need to know my leg.
Where the leg of
chair.
Yeah, where the chair's leg is.
Yeah, for sure. Anshul Kamboj, can you just wrap up with the wicket and put this watch along to bed?
Not
yet. Not yet. 1:45 for 9. So just
वाह बेटा वाह वाह.
Unbelievable.
Extra run भी दे दिया.
Siraj, I mean, it's just gonna increase his good numbers with the bat, which is.
He looks a lot like CAU, right?
CAU. I'm not seeing CAU.
क्या बात करो भाई.
Yeah, but I remember.
इतना दारू पिया था क्या?
I don't remember his face.
Producer, doesn't he? He looks a lot like CAU. Huh?
That's like Vipraj Nigam looking like Siraj a little bit.
No, what?
Vipraj Nigam and Siraj.
Yeah. And he's always clean shaven, CAU also. So
is it?
Yeah.
Will MI come in top 2? I hope not. I want RCB in Punjab to make it. So Fizz will remain the only overseas player to win emerging award. I mean, if that makes you sleep well at night.
Yeah, as things stand, yes.
Drop a like quickly, guys, before we log out. Also, MNL tomorrow at 8 p.m. We'll, of course, talk about different things and we'll lay perspective on what's been really a tumultuous headline sort of sporting weekend. So we'll give you all of that there. Siraj playing Test cricket today and giving tribute to Virat Singh Chant. And will you guys do only playoffs now?
Yes, that's correct. This is our last watch along for the league stage, but not to worry. We will be back on Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and the Tuesday after that for each of the playoff fixtures. Catch that, please, Tala.
MS, he ends his IPL.
Yeah.
He ends it with a catch, Tala, and it's time to say goodbye, is it? Not to his CSK fans, for us to say goodbye to y'all.
Yep.
Because it's been a fab watch along. Quickly drop a like and tell us in the comments what you guys think, what you want to see in the playoff watch alongs, anything different. Give us some ideas. We'll definitely incorporate it. Tomorrow, MNL be there at 8 p.m. If you guys can't make it, you guys can check out the podcast. It's available anywhere on Spotify and on YouTube. Akshay, thanks for your time. It's been good. Kamboj ending things 3 for 13, but Noor getting the purple cap. That's the biggest takeaway from this game. And CSK winning first time in IPL 2025, batting first by 83 runs. Is it a reality check for Gujarat? They're limping in the playoffs. Only time will tell. We'll discuss all of it in the next week or so. Cricket.com. Join us and like our channel. Subscribe if you're new as well. See you. I can take off this shit show.